Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Got me like a Hellcat. Faster. Got me like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moon Studio Spring Trophy Cup. I'm Harry Freak, and we're watching a series between Yangon, Galacticos, and Crocodile. We had a 4-day break to allow PGL to have better viewership. Just because if we were running the best tournament in the world, there wouldn't be that many people watching the major. But hopefully, you guys did enjoy it because it was one hell of a major, the first LAN event after a year, and it was pretty hype. But now we're going to be watching something that's even more hype: Yangon Galacticos versus Crocodile. But today we of course have 3 series for you guys. Tomorrow we have 2, and with that we will end the group stages here at the Moon Studio Spring Trophy Cup. So we start off the day with Yangon Galacticos versus Crocodile. Then we hop into Extreme Gaming versus Dragon, and we end the day with LBZS versus Execration. But let's put that out of the way and focus on the game here. Yangon, they go for the Lion, whereas Crocodile, they're gonna pick a Puck and a Tusk. Tusk has been proven to be one of the strongest position 4s in this tournament, sometimes even flex to 5. And whenever we see a Earth Spirit ban, the teams are opting to go for the Tusk. I'm seeing a lot of question marks in the chat. We have no idea why that is happening. It's not like there was a question mark in the major, in the grand finals. But Yangon, they take the Monkey King. Considering that they don't see anyone, this might be an early pick, though Monkey King has been shown to be one of the strongest carries right now. The carries that we've seen picked in the first phase, usually Monkey, sometimes the Troll, and we've seen Yangon usually get something like a Morphling or some hero for young PH. His hero pool isn't that wide, but this kid has been showing incredible results in Yangon and has been looking really, really good. His team is starting to catch up to him, and overall, I'm having high expectations for these guys when it comes to the open qualifiers of the Southeast Asia DPC. They were in the lower division, but didn't really show that much. Now, when I'm looking at them at the Spring Trophy Cup, they're really, really looking strong. So, I kind of feel like they have a good chance to qualify again, and of course this time around actually show a bit more. Hopefully their internet is working well, because you know what's happening in Myanmar. There's a coup and stuff like that, so it's basically a war zone there, and the military is cutting off the internet in the evening, but we don't know if it might happen during the day as well. So hopefully everything is fine, so they can play here at the Moon Studio Spring Trophy Cup and overall in the Southeast Asia DPC qualifier.
10 seconds remaining.
So they ban out the Viper and the Veno. These are the 2 heroes that with a Tusk would be very, very hard to deal with for the Monkey King. You don't want him to have the hardest lane possible. So he's gonna ban those. Crocodile did get rid of the Dragonite, so that's a Puck counter, showing us that this is most likely gonna be a Puck in the mid, given that there was a DP ban that was shown to actually win the lane against the Puck every single time, no matter who the players were. So it's it's quite obvious that Crocodile definitely want to run this puck in the mid lane. They remove the Beastmaster. I think the Beastmaster is one of the, if not the most successful offlane hero right now. So it's only natural that we see it removed from the game, though, given that the troll is still in the pool. Maybe they could have let it go through, though Yangon have been known to use it and use it really, really effectively.
Radiant team pick.
Oh my god, my mods are spamming the question mark in the chat, and it's really not okay. If someone else was spamming like this, they'd instantly get banned. So guys, don't mess with our mods. They're really, really scary. So you could get banned for looking at them in the wrong way. So Yangon, they go for the Phoenix. It's a pretty solid pickup for them. Crocodile will have to respond with the Mars. If they don't get it right now, it would be Yangon getting it, and Mars Phoenix teamfight combo. You also have the Monkey King. It would be insane to deal with that. Sure, the puck is elusive, but he's playing against the Lion. So I'm liking what Yangon have. Crocodile also have very strong meta heroes, and Yangon will go for the Pangolier. Looking at the heroes of Crocodile, the only one that deals with it is the puck. So if this Pango is actually in a good position before the fight starts and uses the Rolling Thunder, it's not going to be easy for them. There is still a Grimstroke in the pool, Grimstroke Tusk, the support combo that we've been seeing a lot here at the Spring Trophy Cup. So it's something that Crocodile can definitely get. Also, looking at their heroes, they have a ton of damage, and when you add up the Inkswell over that, basically all of these heroes are going to be in a ton of trouble. So I don't really see much reason not to pick up the Grimstroke here for Crocodile. If they go for a carry pick right now, the Grimstroke will 100% get banned out. So to me, this is a no-brainer, though. Let's see what they want to do. If it is going to be a Grimstroke pick here for Crocodile, maybe they want to get something else. Though I don't really see a hero, a position one that's so good that you just want to pick it immediately. So to me, it's pretty solid Grimstroke game. Maybe something like an anti-mage, but nah. So Crocodile, what do you get? They're really taking their time. They're unsure. Possibly they do have a hero in mind that that they don't want to get banned out. They probably have an idea how they want to round up their draft, but we're probably not going to be getting both of those heroes. So they will go for the Ursa. Okay. Good at dealing with the Phoenix. Can be formidable against the Pangolier in the lane, and even throughout the game, when you get the Basher and the BKB, you kind of rip him apart even during the Rolling Thunder. So the Grimstroke is 100% banned from Yangon. We'll see what Crocodile can actually get here as their position 5, though. Looking at the draft, it's looking pretty strong. I'm not sure if the Ursa will go for the Battle Fury. Probably is going to be the case. So Crocodile, they have no tower push, but they have Roche taking potential, right? And very strong Roche taking potential. If you take those tier 1s relatively early, which is quite possible, Yangon don't have really good tower defense either, so the at least the safe lane tower of Yangon will be dying relatively fast. Yangon, they ban out the Mirana, so they're expecting this Tusk to be in the safe lane as the position 5. Considering you do have a Monkey King, it might be the case. It seems like it might be that Crocodile don't want that Grimstroke, but I kind of feel like Ursa Grimstroke would be very, very strong. This Pango would be in a lot of trouble. Let's see what's gonna happen. Crocodile, they ban out the Lycan. That one is weird to me, considering you do have the Mars. It's a pretty solid hero at keeping it in place, though. The Void Spirit, pretty solid ban. You have a Puck, a hero that doesn't like playing against the Void Spirit, and of course, pretty much all of these heroes, apart from the Coil from the Puck, cannot catch the Void Spirit, and if he is the one on the aggressive, it's gonna be very hard. So Crocodile, they go for the Oracle. It's not gonna be a Grimstroke pick. Okay. I guess this is fine considering you're playing against the Lion. Yangon Galacticos are gonna have some damage issues. They don't really have heroes to catch this Oracle out, and
10 seconds remaining.
it's usually there isn't one hero that can catch the Oracle. You need some vision over him. Maybe they can go for the Night Stalker here, put him in the mid lane against the Puck. Night Stalker is pretty solid in this game overall. If he would be a core, naturally builds into a halberd against the Ursa. Against the Puck in the lane would do okay, has high armor, high damage, finds the Oracle. So it wouldn't surprise me if Yangon go for something like that. I'm just not sure how comfortable Haw is with playing that hero. So Yangon, what do you get? Night Stalker really seems like something that you would pull out and be like, okay, this is great. But are there any more stable picks? Something like a Storm Spirit comes to mind. It's a good hero against the Puck in the lane, has a lot of armor, so deals well with the Tusk as well. There's not a lot of lockdown on the side of Crocodile, though he is afraid of the coil throughout the game. But Yangon do need something that jumps, that runs in, something along those lines. Not sure. There are a lot of options for Yangon. They can take this any route possible. If they pick a Night Stalker, I'm definitely picking them to win this game. But overall, I'm loving this Crocodile draft. Tusk and the Oracle, very, very strong meta supports. Ursa, pretty powerful against pretty much all of the heroes on the side of Yangon. This Oracle now is a hero that can protect the Puck. Yangon are definitely going to have damage dealing problems against the Oracle. And it's going to be a TA. Okay. That can help you with your damage issues. Looking at the Crocodile, I don't know how I forgot about the TA. Looking at the Crocodile lineup, they don't have anything to deal with the TA. No overtime damage to remove the refractions. You're basically going to have to go through those with your right clicks and your spells. The problem is in the first 10 minutes of the game, Yangon, they don't get a kill. They need a good laning phase. If they set the Oracle against the Monkey King, I'm not sure how Haw is gonna play this lane. Zorain Lun. This, I'm not sure. To me, this isn't looking good. The problem I see for Yangon, the problem I see with their draft is that they can't kill anyone until later on, right? So if Crocodile are just relatively careful in the laning phase, go for a few kills, and just capitalize on the inability of Yangon to get the kills, I think that they could actually punish this TA pick. TA Monkey King can be relatively greedy. Both of these heroes want to go into the woods. You have a Puck, you have a Tusk, you have Mars Oracle. All of these heroes are very good at invading. You hit your timings first, so I'm gonna go with Crocodile on this game number 1. I'm just liking what they have. I think that Yangon are gonna have some real damage issues until this TA starts dishing out the damage. When the TA starts hitting, pretty much all of these heroes on the side of Crocodile are gonna be very squishy. None of the heroes have high basic armor. Basic armor. So if Yangon managed to slow down the game, let's say between minute 10 and minute 15, to not allow anything to happen, and then start rolling over the enemy once they get the items on the TA, they have a solid chance. And considering that the TA is against the Puck and there are no counters, it could be basically a ticking bomb for Crocodile, but I don't think that Crocodile are that bad of a team. I think that they can definitely capitalize on this timing that they have. Their lanes are better. At least the side lanes are better. They have better ways of controlling the runes. Tusk is definitely the best roamer. Okay, they're not sending the Oracle on the bottom lane. So Mars isn't really going to have that good of a lane. I definitely wouldn't want to see the Oracle on bot so that he can purge off the Jingu stacks. If that's not the case, I kind of feel like the Phoenix and the the Monkey King can win this lane, and from there just slow down the side of Crocodile. But still, I'm not gonna flip-flop here. I'm gonna stay with Crocodile. I still feel that Yangon do have damage issues until this TA is online. We'll see what he decides to do. Is it gonna be a Blink first or a Deso first? Blink might be the bigger choice, considering that his team might need him to join a little bit early. You have the Lion to help you with the stuns, though really no way to catch the Oracle on the side of Yangon, and for me that's a big issue. So Yangon are gonna say go, and hopefully we'll be hopping into game number 1 here. First series of the day, Yangon Galacticos versus Crocodile. Let's see who comes out ahead. Yangon, they've entered the tournament in place of Asteroides, so they're kind of the part of the group stages of the Chinese part, and they have been doing really well there. 5 wins, 2 losses. If I'm not mistaken, this is their last series. I think they already secured the spot in the upper bracket, so not really that important for them. But these guys are definitely trying to prove a point, trying to get better before the open qualifiers for the Southeast Asia DPC. So it wouldn't surprise me if they go all out anyways. The draft is looking kind of weird, but it's not impossible to execute it for sure. Oh, actually it's a position 4 Phoenix. It's position 4 Phoenix is in the position 5 Lion. I'm not a biggest fan of this. Lion is the hero that needs an item. Okay, the Monkey King is doing some shenanigans. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's being a cute cat in the woods. Yeah. Really unsure what Young PH is doing here. But, oh no, Young PH is playing the TA. Okay, that's Haw. So yeah, I know that Young PH was the TA player in the team. I actually forgot about that. But, you know, 4 days of watching the major will do that to you. You forget about the best players in the world for a second. But now we're gonna remember everything. And Sakata starting off the lane with 4 CS, getting all 4 there beneath his tower, blocking the creeps. So very nicely done by the puck so far. Even gets a deny there. Side lanes, top Phoenix versus Oracle Ursa. This should be an Ursa favored lane. The problem arises when the Phoenix hits level 3, though this Ursa should feel very confident. If QX just brings out a ton of regen, this skill A Phoenix shouldn't be able to pressure their lane that much. You're always gonna have the Oracle to purge off the Fire Spirits and go ham on these guys. We'll see if Yangon can come out on top of in this lane. They need to have a solid laning stage on the side of Yangon. Like I said, their mid game is not that good, considering their kill potential is very, very limited. So they definitely need a solid start to have that advantage, so that the enemies at least feel hesitant when going in on them. People are asking why Team SMG withdrew from this tournament. Team SMG withdrew from a lot of tournaments because they had roster issues. Like you guys saw on Reddit, they replaced 2 of their players. So since all of that was happening, they didn't want to play any tournaments and say anything. So hopefully we're gonna be seeing them on some other tournaments here at the Mushu Spring Trophy Cup with their new refreshed roster. Bottom lane, Mars getting gone on. They do have the stun there. The Jingu stacks now. Haw is going to be posturing aggressively with 6 armor. You really don't want to go for him, and already with the Jingu masteries, he'd just slap you across the face. So Crocodile are going to be hesitant when approaching this Monkey King, though it's still a level 1 Jingu. When he gets a level 2, that's when he becomes dangerous. Their second top lane, Ursa in some trouble, and Zorain gets the first blood. QIQX not saving that Fortune Send to save the Ursa. Nice block coming out from Zorain. He does have 5 sticks, really no regen on these 2, but we'll probably bring that out right now. Still Ursa, when he comes back into the lane, he's definitely going to be a god here for quite some time until the courier comes, though QIQX not really being a good support there. Not saving his Ursa, and that's gonna be the first blood. Exactly what Yangon do need in this game. Bottom lane, level 2 Jingus this time around. Mars really doesn't want to approach this. The Tusk trying to pull the wave, or I'm not really sure what he did. There's gonna be a sentry placed. I guess the Lion thought that there was a ward there, but really doesn't find anything. Tries to pull and will get the pull off there just in the nick of time. Haw trying to stop this pull from the side of Crocodile, will not be successful at doing so, but considering his Lion pulled, this is fine for him. If he can secure the B creep, he's gonna be very, very happy about it. And Crocodile, they're actually going for runes. I'm not sure where the Mars is going, just wants to get away from the Monkey King. And Phoenix TPing to the mid lane. They definitely want to fight here. Cicada, his bottle is empty, and okay, no Icarus dive, but still Skill A going in. If he hits that Fire Spirit, he might actually kill the Puck. Puck will die there. He will take out for sure. And the great kill, though young PH will die as well. So the support's rotating, though definitely gonna favor Yangon, considering only one of their supports did come here. And now bottom lane, the Mars is gonna get gone on. He does have 2 spells to get the Monkey King away from himself, and Lund cannot close the gap. He goes in with the stun, but that's about the only thing that he can do with so many creeps going into the tower. Haw doesn't want to miss out on 3 range creeps just for a possibility to kill the Mars, which is highly unlikely. Mid lane, they will get the wards down. Now young PH coming in. He doesn't have level 6, even if he had the Fortune's End. Be okay with that. Young PH getting gone on. They do have a tag team, but now Phoenix doing a great job there, slowing their attack speed. They're still going on young PH, but he's gonna be fine. Having a salve, there's no way that he's going to die. So, Cicada, level 4, young PH, level 5. We can see not that big of a discrepancy between their farms, but a little bit of a difference when it comes to levels. QIQX, he gets the rune there. Skill A doesn't have the Fire Spirits just yet. No TP on, or actually there is a TP on the Oracle, and he's not using it just yet. He might actually die because of that. 2 sticks and the Fairy Fire. Is it gonna be enough for you to survive? Here comes the Sunray. They see him perfectly. QIQX trying to run, but I kind of feel like you're dead here. Who has more movement speed? It's actually the Phoenix with the boots. QIQX not going for a deny there. Will use the salve. Now he sees him. Skill A does place a ward, and QIQX going for a TP. He will make it out. He wastes a lot of time here from the Phoenix and actually manages to move away using a salve. So not the ideal situation, but at least it's better than dying. Just continuing to farm. We can see all 3 cores on the side of Yangon are having a good time in the lanes, though no one on the side of Crocodile has been shut down so far. So not that good of a not the great start for Yangon, but it's a solid one. We'll see now as the mid-game approaches how powerful Crocodile are actually gonna be compared to Yangon. See if those damage problems are gonna come into place, or if this Pango is the X factor. You know, Pango can sometimes deal a ton of damage, so it is something that could happen. Monkey King, power treads right now. The Tusk is on the bottom lane as well. Now with the 3 heroes here and the arena ready, this Monkey King could be a good target. Haw, I'm not sure if he knows that this is happening. He's in a pretty defensive position, so we can assume that he's aware of this. Oh, here comes the snowball. Where are the TPs? There need to be TPs if they want to save it. The spear will connect. There's no way that he's getting out of this. We'll use the stun now. TP from the Pango as well, who does have the Rolling Thunder, will get cancelled, understanding that there's nothing that he could do for him. So a bit of a mistake coming out from Yangon, giving a kill from their carry. Monkey King having a great game up until now, and now Lund, without your Pangolier, there's no way that you're defending this tower. Coming in on him, they don't have the tag team, actually doesn't have the mana for it, but they'll at least get the kill here on Lund, who have the Purifying Flames to get the kill. Now Monkey King TPing to the bot, slap. Oof, that was not even close. Haw, the Oracle is on the other side, but he couldn't see it. It was nighttime, and Haw just making a guess and not being so lucky this time. So QIQX, a good decision to just move away. The Puck actually ahead of the TA. Young PH is going for the Blink Dagger. I like the choice, but he's actually not doing that well. Cicada even towards the Sentry Ward. He's gonna keep his mid lane somewhat clear of the traps, and Cicada really doing a great job, him and his supports, at keeping the TA down, or more so keeping the Puck very close to the TA in terms of farm. You know, who hasn't been shut down is the Pangolier, going for the Blink Dagger early on. Zorain just wants to be able to get in there before getting coiled by the puck. So I like his choice for sure. He could have maybe gone for the javelin, but that's a bit of a more greedy build. So he just wants to be this this control factor in team fights, and if it does come to the later stages of the game, it's definitely going to be important for them. So Sakata continuing to farm. He is going for the Witchblade as a chainmail already, so his armor is going to be quite okay. If the Oracle is in the vicinity, there's no way that he can die one Fate's Edict, and you will survive through all the damage. The top tower did fall, but the bottom one is being safe for now. So despite Crocodile getting that nice kill on the bottom lane, they weren't able to pressure the tower that much. And now Lun is staying here, and no one really looking to dive him, which I think is a mistake from Crocodile though. Now Skillay and Zorain, they're coming on the bottom lane, and this could be a disaster for Crocodile. You're gonna play into a Pango and a Phoenix. Pango is level 7, Phoenix almost level 6. These supports on Yangon, they're actually doing quite well, and Crocodile decide to go for a smoke. They're going towards their puck. Sakata hasn't moved from the mid lane for the entirety of the game. I don't think that I agree with this choice of his. Young PH, 1 point in meld. Are there dusts? No dusts on this side. They do have a sentry in the mid though. DA going for the meld. Not gonna be doing that much. The spear will connect, but he's not taking that much damage. The refraction charges, we talked about how much trouble they could make it. He does go down in the end. Now the egg is being used slow as well. They're not gonna be able to deal with the egg. The Mars has been caught. Now these two, they're trying to run away. They will be able to, but Mars will not be so lucky. Zorain will get the kill there with a slash, and actually QAQX is gonna get caught. I don't know which path he took, but it's definitely not going to be a good one, and Skill A burns him down, getting another for his team. They go in on the TA, and now we saw the problem with the refraction charges. If you can't get on top of her with all of your heroes instantly, just remove those. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. A ton of spells were used, and they just broke the refractions. Then there was a good response. Sure, Young PH did die, and he is an important hero for the side of Yangon Galacticos, but they do get the in return, so are going to be quite happy with that. The Spango now actually decides to go for a Yules. So considering he's playing against the puck, that's definitely gonna do you good. Look at this now, Yangon actually pressuring the mid lane tower. Zorain doesn't have the Rolling Thunder for 8 seconds. Swashbuckle is doing a ton of damage. This Oracle definitely not being in a good spot. Young Page, no refraction anymore. Zorain, 15 stick charges, has the ults as well. That's why he's playing so aggressive. I'm not sure that you can kill him. He's gonna use himself and break the coil with it. Very nicely done by Zorain, actually getting healed up by the Purifying Flames. Uses the sticks, and he's gonna be quite healthy. Now here comes the snowball, uppercut to the face. Can they kill the Pango? Yes, they can. The Purifying Flames will get the kill. Yangon, without the Pango, there's no way that you can fight this, or is there? They're actually thinking about it still, but we'll have to move away. Let's go back to Dirsa, who is approaching his Battle Fury. How's the Monkey King looking? He is approaching it as well, though not as close as Dirsa. After that one death on the Monkey King, he hasn't been able to get to his former glory in the meantime. So Dirsa definitely doing better right now. Going for the bottom tier 1. No one on the side of Yangon is thinking about defending this, at least for now. So Dirsa might actually get it. We'll see if that's gonna be the case. Yep, definitely. Yangon seeing Dirsa on bot. They want to get the mid lane tower, and Crocodile are not going to be defending this, so Yangon definitely getting a better trade. And considering you do have an Ursa in the team, letting your tier 1 drop so early, that's going to be a big problem. You're playing against the TA with an Ursa. If you lose the Aegis, which is going to be a very big deal in this game, the first Aegis, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now they invade. They're actually under enemy vision. Nice coil there being used. They place 2 wards. Going on to the Phoenix. If he gets the egg off, the fight is just over. And the Phoenix, he might actually be able to do so. The silence will be there. Yeah, the Phoenix will definitely get it. No, the orb will finally kill him, and there's going to be a finger. So it's a 1-for-1 for now. Rolling Thunder not going to connect onto Sakata. Going for a Swashbuckle, but the puck is beneath his tower. No, here comes the Ursa from the side. Going to get healed up. Zorain in some trouble. Swashbuckle in a few seconds. He did have those thick charges. Can he get out? It seems like for now he can. Gets to the high ground. No TP for 20 seconds. Sakata, does he know where he is? In the backlines, they're chasing the line. One more Purifying Flames will do the trick, and they will get him. Actually, Ursa with the Earthshock getting that one, and the Pango in the backlines dying. So they only lose the Mars, claiming 3. Yangon Galacticos being way too aggressive there. Their Phoenix dying. Actually, that was a And their Phoenix dying without the egg being used. Perfect spell usage coming out from Crocodile. Just silencing him, stunning him. He was a bit greedy. Could have used it at one point, but decided not to, thinking that he was going to survive. And then the spear came. After that, there was no chance for it anymore. No, he comes in. They want to stop the Sage stack from being taken. Now Skilleo, put yourself in a really bad spot. If the spear connects, he actually might die, but that's not going to be the case. Mars will not connect there in time, so the Phoenix will be okay. Yangon, they're actually going into the enemy triangle. This is very, very aggressive considering they do have 2 wards. Really unneeded 2 wards. It's okay though, they are under enemy vision as well. Well, Skille, they're going in on the Oracle. They do have the stun as well. Yules will be there. He's really not taking that much damage. Still got the false promise. And now here comes the arena. Zori, can he get out? Yes, he can. The Sunray doing a ton of damage. Now here comes the spear. Gonna get latched onto the shards. Do they have the uppercut? No mana. Oh, there's gonna be the mana for a second, but he gets disarmed. So Skille will get out. And now Blink kill from the TA. Can they get on top of him? Ursa definitely wants to chase. They want revenge. The puck is coming. Has the coil. Can get it onto 2 heroes. Actually misses the Phoenix, who has the egg, who uses it immediately. Now Ursa going in, uses the ulti. There's gonna be a disarm. Is it gonna be enough for the egg to survive? No, he gets it down. Sakata taking a ton of damage. TA trying to run away. Has the refraction charges. The puck will get out for now. Now a nice spear, keeping them away. The Oracle will die there after the false promise. Young PH still wants to fight. Ursa without the ulti is pretty vulnerable, but not vulnerable enough. And Young PH can't get on top of him. Sakata finally showing himself one more time, but he's gonna be okay, getting himself out and actually doing a ton of damage here to the Pangolier with the Witchblade. PH continuing to play aggressively, something that you don't see from the TAs. Usually they're just farming creeps, but Young PH, he is not allowing the Sursa to farm. They see the TA, there's gonna be a snowball. They know exactly where he is. Young PH, can you survive this perfect charge? They do have the spear as well. Detect him, beautiful disarm coming out, and now no one is gonna be running away. The Mars in a lot of trouble, gonna get healed up by the Oracle, but the damage will be enough from Young PH to finish off this Mars. He turns around with a shield, but your shield will get broken, and the death of the Oracle will follow as well. 11 to 10, 1k gold lead. Yangon Galacticos, their aggression is actually paying off. Young PH, ever since he got his Blink Dagger, started to play aggressive. They're invading the enemy triangle, not allowing their Ursa to farm. And meanwhile, Ha has been farming as much as he wants. He hasn't been able to overtake the Ursa just yet. But if this aggression from Yangon continues, he's definitely going to be getting there. Young PH walking to the Roche Pit. The Deso is getting delivered, but they have been scanned. Coil is ready. Spells on the side of Crocodile are there, so they can definitely get into this Roche Pit. Right now, is it gonna be the case? Are they gonna be there in time? They're gonna get scanned out. Young PhD knows exactly what's happening. The shards, they see the Roche. Roche is getting quite low. There's gonna be a melt strike. Monkey think about the ulti. There's gonna be a stun on the Mars. This guy's not getting out. Bound to strike across the face. You won't even get a spell off. Young PH still going in. He does have a Aegis, so definitely not afraid. He wasn't afraid even without it. And look at the fearlessness in his eyes. Sakata will get away from that. He doesn't have the guts to face this guy just now. And Yangon, they're really doing an amazing job now, going for a smoke. Their Monkey King is not with them, but they don't even need him. Lun going in, doesn't have the Blink Dagger just yet. The poor Oracle getting caught, does have the Fortune Set, has to use the ulti, goes for the disarm, and Young PH, he just hits you too hard and too fast. 2 hits were needed, and QIQX gets deleted from the map. Yangon, I'm really impressed with these guys. The amount of improvement that we've seen from them in the past few months here in Moose Studio tournaments has been insane. They weren't meant to play this tournament, but man, I'm so glad that they are. They're showing us something really nice, and I have high hopes and high expectations for these boys in the open division, open qualifier. The second here, here comes the Rolling Thunder. They're not gonna connect the spear. Lan was outside of the arena, and now Sakata getting gone on. It's gonna be an ulti from the Oracle, but he already took a lot of damage. Can he heal him up? Probably yes. Mars in a lot of trouble here, gonna get stunned up by the Phoenix Egg in the backline. Lan has died. Sakata does survive there. Oracle doing a lot of heals. Young PH jumps in and deletes the Mars. There's not gonna be enough HP or armor on this Mars to survive the hits from the TA, so they do use the egg and get a core for a support. So again, Yangon are gonna be happy with the trade. Sure, you are you're ahead, so 1 for 1 isn't really the best, but it is a core and for a support, and of course you were on the aggressive. So PH continuing to farm. His aggressive positioning is gonna be there constantly. Buck getting caught. Lan was in a good spot. He goes for a stun as well. QX without the ulti can't do anything, and Young PH is unstoppable right now. He did die twice in the laning phase, but look at how powerful he is at this point. The haste will be picked up by Dockers. He has a blink on the Tusk, so that's another save that could be coming out from them. QX, you really don't want to be in that aggressive of a position. They're gonna put up another ward. Nope, that's only a sentry, so Yangon will lose their vision there of the enemy triangle. At least Crocodile are controlling something. Their Ursa staying pretty relevant in terms of net worth, but finally the Monkey King is getting closer to him. So Ursa now getting BKB jump in from TA. They're going in with the Rolling Thunder and now connecting on the two. Disarm onto the TA. That's really good uppercut to the face. Not really taking that much damage. There's gonna be a snowball. The Mars is already dead. Puck getting back up in a second, but Young PH, he just deletes the Tusk. Zorain will help him, and no one on the side of Crocodile can actually help. There's a BKB on the Ursa, but how much can he actually do? The side of Yangon, they're already out. Young PH has an Aegis for another 2 minutes, maybe wants to jump in one more time, but that's not going to be the case. They will focus on the top tier 2. Yangon just getting everything away from Crocodile. Where is the response? When are they finally going to be getting something? QX places a vision on their triangle, so they're going to be staying in their triangle. 20 minutes in, you are in the smallest area of the map that you can control. Yangon, they can invade that pretty soon. We'll see if it's gonna be the case. 1.5 more minutes on the Aegis. So Yangon, if they want to, they can definitely continue the aggression. DA low on HP, not that healthy on mana, but I guess that's quite okay for him. The Aegis, when it expires, gonna be giving him everything. Ags ready on the Monkey King. Next item probably gonna be the BKB. We'll see if Paul wants to get it, or will he be a bit more greedy? BKB for the TA, so Yangon, they know their timings, they know when they need to end the game. It's probably going to be the Monkey getting the BKB as well, and with a second roach just ending the game. Now the Puck in some trouble, there's going to be an ulti on him. Can he get out? Sakata already took a ton of damage, will be able to blink out, but is it going to be enough? It looks like he's dying, TPing to the base, and he will survive there just on the nick of HP, but Oracle, you will die for your sins. You saved the Puck, but at least he goes down. So Yangon are gonna have to be happy with that kill. Nice save coming out from the Oracle, barely saving the Puck there with the bottle charges. Sakata was able to keep himself alive. Now smoke being used, there's no Rolling Thunder. If there was ever a chance to fight, it's definitely right now. Blinded by a blink, now here comes the arena. They actually know, they get the spear onto the Monkey King, a perfect first kill. Can they get it? He just joined the fight, beautiful stun coming out. One does have a finger if he wants to use it, that being used. Sakata able to get out, but now this egg is actually doing so much. The Ursa going on for it, and he won't be able to get it. The egg will explode, and that's gonna be a disaster for Crocodile. They're already lost. You might have gotten our Monkey King, but we will delete you. Where do you think you're going, Ursa? Does have an Urge up in a second. The egg is expires, but at least they get 5 heroes down. 5 heroes who do have a buyback, but if you use them right now, it's basically gonna be GG. It's not like it already isn't. Given how well the Yangon are playing, I don't see a response here coming out from Crocodile anytime soon, and they're not gonna have that much time. 21 minutes and 20 seconds. That's when they wiped them and started going ham on the high ground. The Monkey King, seeing this, he's definitely gonna queue up the BKB. Yep, that's gonna be the case. So you might have gotten our carry, but the rest will do its job. And this last big TA really working wonders here for Yangon. Crocodile not using their mid-game timing. Now it's gonna be punished. Not really a easy game for them any longer. Yangon showing their strength one more time here in this tournament. This team has been looking amazing in the ever since they joined the Sprint Trophy Cup. Coming in, get the bucket out. He does have the blink. Sakata gets to the side and will survive. Dockers was already thinking about going for a snowball there. Lun still going in. 7 seconds until the blink. He's gonna get gone on. Can they kill the Lion? They actually missed the spear, but the uppercut will finish him off. So Dockers does get the kill there onto the Lion. Meanwhile, the bottom tier 1 has fallen, and Yangon looking to take all of the outer towers from the map. Skill A gets himself to the high ground. There is a chase. They think they can fight here. 4 versus 5. Rolling Thunder being used. Zorain goes in with a blink. They're gonna stun the Tusk, and no snowball will come out. Here's the arena. Mars, will that save you in the backlines? The Oracle has died to the Monkey King, not even using his ulti. Zorain still chasing. The Puck will get Yuled up. They might be able to kill him. Nope. He just gets to the side. Now finger being used on the poor Mars, and this guy's not going anywhere. Actually, the swashbuckle will miss. Lun comes in. You're not gonna be blinking out, Mars. Young PH will get the kill. 13-2 on this TA. Only the laning phase was somewhat problematic for him. Ever since he got the Blink Dagger, Young PH has been looking amazing, and he has been looking amazing throughout this tournament. And Yangon now looking to take their axes. There is a glyph on the side of Crocodile, so they might be able to defend this using the glyph. Whereas Zirza has the TP back to the base if he wants to use it, but no blink just yet. He needs one more creep, one more camp, and then he can sell this Iron Branch. But until that happens, you're gonna be losing your axes. So the first lane of Rax is gone. Monkey King thinking about using the ulti. He's not using it just yet. Here comes the puck. They're gonna go in with a hex, but there is a haste on the puck and he'll be fine. The Fishy will be moving on the on dry land very, very fast. Skada using the orb there. Won't really connect onto anyone. Yangon just moving away. Roche can respawn in 50 seconds. If they get that one, it's gonna be pretty much GG here for them in game number 1. Crocodile, what's your response? You have to fight the Roche. You need a good initiation. Kill the Phoenix, kill the TA first. Those two are very important. Get out of the Wukong's command. That's the way that you need to approach the fight. If they go for the Monkey King, they're definitely gonna get destroyed by this TA. Ursa getting gone on. Yule's on him. Here comes the spear onto the TA, but they're all in thunder. They use the arena as well. It's gonna connect onto everyone, but with the egg being used, it's not gonna get brought down. And it's a disaster for the side of Crocodile. They will lose the Mars with the egg pop. Oracle in some trouble, can use the ulti on himself if he wants to, but doesn't want to do it right now. Yule's on the Ursa, you want to run away, you're not going to be able to, or actually he will use the BKB, goes on to Zorain, but they do have the Glimmer Cape. Zorain, with all of these utility items, is going to be able to survive the Ursa, and the 9-second BKB will be used to get yourself to the base. Not the perfect usage, and Yangon, they continue to dominate in this game, completely overtaking the base of Crocodile, who are still not GGing out, but at this point, you're just playing for some pride, trying to take a kill, and actually thinking about the next game, because this one is basically over with the axe on the Monkey King. He still has the Wukong's command. They didn't even use their big ulti to win this fight. The finger is back up as well, so let's see who wants to get fingered. Crocodile. There are a lot of potential targets on their side. Ursa doesn't have the BKB. Who did they jump on? It's gonna be the Tusk. Nice Fortune's End onto the TA. They get the stun onto the Mars, and he dies inside of the Wukong's command. Nice coil onto the two of them, but you really can't do anything. Crocodile, they know without the arena, without the Mars, they're not gonna be able to do anything. Roche up in 10 seconds. If there was a time for Crocodile to turn this game around, it's right here, right now. No egg, no Wukong's command. Docker's going in, does have the blink. He's gonna get cancelled there. Uses the sentry. Ursa coming in onto the line. Line gets deleted. Now Monkey King going on for the Ursa. He's gonna get a lot of Fury swipe stacks on him. Uses the Enrage right now. The bear is angry, but has to go for the TP out. Do they have anything to cancel it? Of course they do. There's the Yule, and the Ursa in a lot of trouble. The puck dies in the back lines, and all of the cores are dead. Now the only one left is Oracle, and finally Crocodile are gonna admit defeat, tap out, and allow Yangon to celebrate their victory, and just thinking that they will be able to win game number 2. But if Yangon do play this well, I don't know how you beat these guys. Crocodile, you definitely need to step it up. Yangon, beautiful performance from them from start to finish. A few, let's say, flukes in the laning stage, given that the TA died, but it was to be expected. You know, you can't really keep all of your heroes alive, so overall, a very nice performance coming out from Yangon. Crocodile just weren't on the same level. Yangon are showing some class here at the Spring Trophy Cup. Every single series, they're getting better and better, challenging their opponents, challenging themselves, even swapping the lanes between their mid laner and safe laner, and just every single time they impress me more and more. So guys, that's it for game number 1. We're gonna go on to a short break. As soon as the players are ready, we're gonna be coming back with game number 2 here in the first series of the Yangon Galacticos versus Crocodile. So stay with us. And just as promised, we're back after a very short break here at the Moon Studio Spring Trophy Cup. I'm Harry Freak, and this is game number 2 of Crocodile versus Yangon Galacticos, our first series of the day. Guys, if you haven't already, just follow the Moon Studio English channel here on Twitch, and also follow Moon Studio on Twitter, and follow me, Harry Freak, on Twitter to know when we are live. We only have 2 more days, or today and tomorrow, of the group stages, and then we're gonna be going into the playoffs. So we're getting very, very close here to the end of the tournament. It has been a long journey, but we are getting close to the end. So Crocodile, they open up the game with the Phoenix one more time. Oh, actually, it was Yangon having the Phoenix last time around, if I'm not mistaken. Yep,
10 seconds remaining.
they did have the Phoenix last time around. Yangon will go for the Oracle. So it's going to be their response to the Phoenix. Phoenix pretty much, even though in the last game it didn't do that much, or the Oracle didn't do that much, it's a pretty good counter. You use one spell and the hero is completely annihilated. You can purge off 2 of your guys from the Fire Spirit just to allow them to deal with the egg. You can even purge off yourself, allowing you to do 3-4 hits during those 6 seconds. So overall a very nice hero, and Crocodile, they go for the Tusk. Tusk naturally a very, very strong hero against the Oracle. In the laning stage, if it is a position for Tusk, and even throughout the game, you just snowball, uppercut him to the face, and Oracle usually just has to use the ulti on himself. Yangon will go for the Morphling, so it's going to be an Oracle Morphling lane. Young PH, Morphling is one of his best heroes, and same goes for Haw. So we have 2 very strong Morphling players on the side of Yangon Galacticos. We've been seeing them play in the mid lane, in the safe lane. It really doesn't matter. These guys love their morph. So Crocodile, are you gonna ban out some of those heroes that go well with the morph? The strongest ones right now definitely being the Spirit Breaker and the Sand King. We'll see if that's gonna be the case, or will they
10 seconds remaining.
or will they decide to go for something else?
5
So Crocodile
seconds
removing
remaining.
the DP. DP really shown to be the strongest hero in the meta right now. Can be played on basically any position. The only one that I haven't seen her on is position 1, and very rarely we see her on 4, but even that has been known to happen. High base stats, high movement speed, high everything, and then her spells are just insane. You can't kill the hero, you can't basically do anything. Crocodile will ban out the Shaker. That's a hero that goes well with the Morphling, though we haven't seen a Shaker for a very long time, and for a good reason. Ever since the nerf to the Aghanim Shard, the hero has been stayed away from. And just looking at the heroes being played right now, Shaker isn't really the best hero against them. And it's understandable that teams are refraining from picking it. Yangon, ban out the Lycan, ban out the PL. These are heroes that actually deal well with the Morph, can deal a ton of damage to him. And also, Lycan, of course, very good at taking down towers. And if there's something that the Morphling needs for the first 20-25 minutes of the game, it's that to have his jungle untouched, so he can get out those items out and then hit his timing around minute 20. Crocodile, they ban out the Razor, so this could be a troll pick coming out from Crocodile. Yangon, though, they do have the first pick in the second phase, so they can get the troll for themselves if they want to. Seeing as they're playing against the Tusk, might be a good hero for sure. He's solid against the Phoenix as well. You have an Oracle in your team as well. If they don't ban it, they're probably going to be picking it to the Troll is naturally pretty solid against the Morph. Now it's not the Diffusal Blade meta, so not really the strongest hero, but you can still go for it. When it was the Diffusal Blade meta, the Troll was definitely the strongest Morphling counter.
Team pick.
Yangon will ban out the Anti-Mage. I'm not really sure if Crocodile could pull something like an Anti-Mage off, considering that Yangon are definitely playing faster based Dota than them, and they're gonna pick the Sand King, so there is an option for a Troll here if they want to go for it. Nope, the Beastmaster will come out. Morphling naturally not that scared of the Beastmaster. You do have the waveform to get away. You can't really kill the boars, though the Oracle, at least level 1 boars, he deals well with them. 2 hits, Fortune's End, 1 more hit, and the boar is just dead. So that could help the Oracle Morphlane somewhat.
5 seconds. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the OD. Okay. Is this their mid hero? This is their counter to the troll, I think. It's if you want to pick your troll, go ahead right now. We have the OD, one of the best counters in the game. Before you get a BKB, you're in so much trouble, and even when you have it, we have 2 saves against you. The Oracle and the OD, both of these heroes deal really well with the troll. So Crocodile, I'm not sure that you want to go for something like that. I'd rather they go for some mobile hero. Something that can actually jump the OD. Or maybe something like a Wraith King could come into play. You have a ton of tower push. You have a ton of burst damage when you get the blinks on the Tusk on the Wraith King. You can actually jump someone and maybe even delete him before the save comes out, though. Yangon Galacticos, I wasn't preferring their draft in game number 1, but now I definitely am. The only weakness I see from them is that their laning phase is not that strong. The Sand King not really strong in the laning phase against the most carries. And the Crocodile will go for the TA. Last time for Yangon, the TA was a great pick. No one had anything to remove the refractions. Now you do have the Sand King, the Epicenter, the Sandstorm. Those deal really well with the refraction charges. OD in the mid lane shouldn't be in that much trouble against the TA. It is a TA favored matchup, but of course, as the Astral Imprisonment starts being leveled up more and more, it's gonna be a harder lane for the TA. Not really impressed by the pick, I have to say. So Yangon, they have 2 saves, they have really good initiation, their timing in the mid game is insane when they hit it. They showed earlier that they can definitely slow down the game for as long as they need to. So I'm really liking what they have right now, also having the last pick. I don't really see Crocodile recovering from this, but let's see. With the Beastmaster TA, they can actually hit a very strong timing in the mid game before Yangon get the Roche and actually start snowballing. So that could be a play for them. The idea is that they have to get a solid laner here to win the lane against the Sand King. If you don't do that, you might actually be in a lot of trouble. The Jugger being banned out. The other hero that might get banned out is going to be the Monkey King. That would be a solid laning counter to the Sand King as well.
Team ban.
And Crocodile, they ban out the Ember. Okay. So they're expecting Yangon to maybe put this OD on position 3 or position 4. Which could be the case, considering you're playing a Morphling Sand King. Sand King is mostly here to help the Morph. We all know what happens when you get the Axe and turn into a Scorpion. You stun over the whole map and just delete someone. So Yangon, they definitely could go for that. For that idea and get something else against the TA. Crocodile trying to save themselves from that, banning out the Batrider and the Ember Spirit, 2 heroes that would, or that could destroy the TA. It doesn't have to mean that they're gonna destroy them.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Crocodile, what's it gonna be? They need a carry. Monkey King is okay. But still, it's okay. Is there anything that's really, really good? That Jugger would have been great. Maybe the Lifestealer could be good, but against the Morphling, I guess the Morphling still wants to turn into a Scorpion. It's gonna be the Monkey. Okay, that's the safe choice coming out from Crocodile. So, Yangon, how do you approach this? Do you get something to counter the TA? Or do you just let the OD be there and get a hero that's going to lane against the Monkey King? Well, there is a chance for Yangon to put the Oracle on the offlane with the Sand King, if it is an offlane Sand King, just to purge off the Jingle stacks from the Monkey. That could be a play, though we rarely see the Oracle being sent somewhere else. Still, it is a possibility. Yangon They have the last pick, so usually that's left for a core, but we already see 3 possible cores here. What's it gonna be? I'm definitely not sure what they're doing here, considering that there's just so many options to go for. And I'm okay with basically all of them. I don't mind this being a position 3 OD with a position 4 Sand King. I don't mind this being a position 3 Sand King with a mid OD, even putting the Sand King in position 4 and getting some other position 3, something like a Pugna would be pretty solid against everything that Crocodile have. Another save on the side of Yangon would be pretty solid, and they're gonna go for the Lesh, so it is most likely going to be a mid-Lash, the hero that deals really well with the TA, so Young PH will be playing the Morphling, and it is going to be an off-lane OD with a position for Sand King, so that's going to be the approach that they take. Lan will be playing the Oracle, so we're not expecting him to go against the Monkey King, though considering it is an OD against the Monkey, this carry player of Crocodile, I don't really see him having the best game in the world. Overall, last time around I liked Crocodile's draft more. This time around I like Yangon's more. They have tower push. They have really strong timings. They so in the mid game they can, or in the early game they can get the towers. If they get the towers, they can dodge Crocodile or invade. Actually doesn't matter, so they have a lot of options. On the other side, Crocodile, they really need to hit a very strong timing, but to do that you need to survive the mid game. This time around, Yangon are going to be the ones on the aggressive just after the laning phase, and I don't think that they're going to be allowing their enemies, just as they were allowed in the last game, to not be punished for their draft that needs to hit those timings at, let's say, minute 15, minute 16. So I'm kind of seeing Crocodile getting annihilated here. So let's see, game number 2, Yangon Galacticos versus Crocodile. Yangon are really showing some class. Hopefully they continue to play that well, but we want to see something more from Crocodile. So I kind of feel like this is going to be a 2-0. But let's see if Crocodile do have anything to say. Last time, usually when you see a stomp, you're like, okay, it was just a stomp out of the lanes, and you know, you can't really do much. The problem was that Yangon didn't really stomp the lanes. They just outplayed the side of Crocodile with their decision making in the mid game, and that shows to me that they are a better team at this point. So in my mind, there is a tier difference between these two teams at this point. Though Crocodile have been known to underperform sometimes. Maybe they were just uncomfortable with their draft last time around. This draft isn't that bad. For sure, they have their windows. The Tusk can rotate, can be very dangerous towards the Lash, mostly before he gets his level 6. When he does have the level 6, he does too much damage, so you might just actually get turned on. But Dockers, if he secures the runes, if he gets on top of the Lash, he's definitely the X factor. You delay the game a little bit, you get that tag, maybe get a kill or two with that one. Try to defend your mid tower as long as possible. Sakara gets his items, you start rolling over the enemy, and you get the first Roche, and then you go from there. That could be the way that Crocodile, or that's the way they want to play this game, but I just don't see it being allowed here by Yangon. Probably the Sand King won't be super greedy and just going to farm the stacks or something along those lines. I can expect Skill to just go for a maxed out stun and go around the map, helping his team get kills. We all know how powerful the Sand King Lash combo can be, stun into stun, and just so much damage coming out from these two heroes. So Yangon Galacticos, are you going to show us another 20-minute game, or will it be Crocodile that's actually going to show us a little bit of a better performance and possibly a win in this game number 2? We're going to be finding out in the next half an hour or so how these teams are going to go against each other. Haw immediately going to get his ward rewarded. He was spotted there by the Hawk, so a bit of a mistake coming out from the mid laner of Yangon. No sentry just yet, so this Phoenix can't get it immediately, but just after the runes he's gonna be buying that for his mid laner. Actually, Sakara does have a sentry of his own and will deal with that immediately. Gets the war down, and there's gonna be the money going towards him. Nice influx of gold as well. And of course, the vision advantage in the mid lane will be there too.
The battle begins.
Faith in fate restored.
What a cool courier. I've never seen this one for sure. Who has that one? Okay. Unusual masked Fae, Lord of Tempest. I've never seen this one. So Monkey King on the bottom lane. Against the OD Sand King, it's not going to be the easiest time for him for sure. QX, when he hits level 3, maybe they have some kill potential on this OD, but OD naturally is a very tanky hero, high HP, high armor, a high movement speed. I just don't see them killing him, so he starts off with the Boundless Strike. Understand. So Skillay goes for a Sandstorm level 1. So just wants to try to get as many creeps as possible here. Will he go for the pull of the second wave? No, just going to block the small camp and will not allow the big one to get pulled. So, pretty good approach from them. The lane was already being pushed by the side of Crocodile, and Yangon will just try to slow it down for as much as possible. People are asking if there's delay. There's a 2-minute delay on the stream from the game. Mid lane. This should be a good matchup for the TA until the Lash is level 6. So when the Lash is level 6, if he does have sentries in the lane, which is probably going to be the case, just covering for the traps, then this TA will have to go to the woods. Oh, he's gonna use the level 2 Diabolic Leading. Sakata taking a ton of damage. He does have the refraction charges if he wants to use them. Sakata will be okay. He still has a healing salve, so he's definitely gonna be fine. And Lashrak just rushing towards his bottle only brought out a set of tangos, but it seems like that's gonna be enough. Top lane, we haven't talked about this lane that much. Morphling for now doing okay. They're gonna go in with the tag team, doing a ton of damage to Young PH, but he's gonna be fine with the waveform, gets himself to safety, and Young PH just continues farming. He will be level 3 fairly soon. This Oracle not taking that much experience from the Morphling, and it will allow Young PH to get level 3, and now his life isn't really gonna be in jeopardy that much. The waveform, the level 2 attribute shift will keep him pretty safe. Shouldn't be feeling threatened anytime soon. Dockers taking some damage from the Oracle. Oracle tries to go for the pull. There's gonna be some tag team action happening here. The boar comes in, hits the Oracle once, but he's gonna be fine. His life isn't in trouble. Just a second, mid lane, Ha taking a ton of damage. The bottle is coming out, but this TA, she's quite healthy considering the difference in HP right now. Ha, he will not be able to get in. Actually gets the deny. Ooh, usually under these circumstances that shouldn't happen, and he gets 2 of those. So Ha outplaying Sakata there, and Sakata is definitely not gonna be happy with how that went. Stun, not gonna be connecting there, and Sakata makes sure that he doesn't get that creep. Bottom lane, still there keeping the lane in a really good spot. Monkey King not even going for the Jingu Mastery. He knows what he's up against. Now might be in some trouble. They know he doesn't have Jingu, so committing on him isn't that dangerous. The Phoenix in the backline has level 3. Has the mana now for the Fire Spirit. Skillay could be in some trouble. They don't have the Astral Imprisonment just yet. Have to be careful here on the side of Yangon Galacticos. The Boundless Strike is ready as well, so you cannot TP out either. Now, 4-minute runes, they're gonna be gone on. The Tusk TPing to the mid lane. He's coming in here. 2 stuns from the side of Yangon are there, and they're gonna have luck with the runes as well. So Ha gets the Invis rune and is gonna be quite happy with how this mid lane is going. Sure, he's losing a little bit against the TA, but that was somewhat expected. On the bottom lane, they knew that the Sand King wasn't there, and Crocodile do get the first blood. I just saw the tag for QX. He was in IGV prior to this team. And, sorry about that, boys. It will not happen again. Slash has a full bottle, has 2 tangos and the Fairy Fire, so his life should be okay. He should be able to farm well here, but the biggest winner of the laning stage is definitely this Morphling actually going in. They do have the tag team turning around with it. It's only level 1. Young Page taking a ton of damage. Does have 3 stick charges and the Fairy Fire. They get the kill on the Beastmaster first. And now Dockers will have to move away. Young Page will be fine. He's gonna be using the Magic Wand and the Fairy Fire. Nope, only the Magic Wand. Now 5-minute runes. Who's gonna get it? Dockers has faster fingers. Lun going in, turns around, doesn't have mana for the Purifying Flames, which means that this Tusk should survive. He does have Tranquil Boots as well. So his movement speed is gonna be higher than the Oracle for sure, who doesn't even have the boots, just making sure to bring out a ton of regen for his Morphling. A 1k gold lead for Crocodile, something that they definitely need. They're doing really well in terms of CS, but overall, it's not that big of an advantage. Yangon are gonna be the ones hitting the timing first in the mid game, and now this trap will survive, so there's no sentries here for Ha. We already talked about his potential to be aggressive here in this lane, but only if he does have the sentries. Those traps are gonna be a big problem for him, and he needs a way to deal with those. Skill A goes in with a Sandstorm. It's level 2 at this point, so they're not coming in. QIQX, no vision. Do they have a sentry? Not really, just goes for the Boundless Strike to get the creep, but Zorain doesn't allow that to happen. He almost has the Meteor Hammer. Once that is up, as well as his level 5, this monkey is gonna be in a ton of trouble. Sure, he's maxing the Tree Dance, so the Primal Spring damage will be there and he can go back into the jungle, but we all know how fast the tower falls if you allow the Meteor Hammer OD to stay there and do whatever he likes. The Monkey King will be taking a ton of damage here from the creeps and from the Astral Imprisonment as well. It is level 3 at this point. Skill A getting close to his level 4. It's going to be a level 2 in Burrow Strike. This is gonna be a very formidable duo, and now Phoenix tipping to the mid lane. Hot taking a ton of damage. Can they kill Dockers? Yes, they can. Lun, nice return kill there. Now, can he get out? It doesn't look that way. Gonna get slowed down as well. Sakata coming in with the 2 hits will get the kill. So they do get 2 there, losing only 1, and Ha, the big guy, has fallen. Yangon Galacticos, if there's a space creator on their team, it's definitely this this Lash. He needs to take those towers down. He's maxing the Diabolic Edict, but Crocodile doing a good job there, turning on him. The problem I see here for Crocodile is that they're not making any aggressive moves. They're just reacting to what Yangon are doing, and at some point when this Oracle does have the ulti, the Lash will not die so easy, and it's gonna end really badly for you. They have a nice ward here, so they see QX rotating. This Phoenix is actually level 5, so he did take a lot of experience from the Monkey King. They're gonna use the salve now. Monkey King getting onto the trees. Kill A, level 2 in stun. They go in on the Phoenix. Do they get the kill here? Nice snowball being used onto the OD. Doesn't have the Astral Imprisonment, taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Meteor Hammer. Not gonna be happening. Zorain, can he survive? Has a ton of armor, but now getting blocked in by the shards. One more slap across the face. He dies. A nice double stun, but not in time. Skill A won't be able to save his position 3, so they do get the 1-for-1 trade. It's not that bad for Yangon, but finally Crocodile do get some kind of a rotation going their way. Now a smoke from Yangon. Where do they want to go? They're going towards the top lane. If they get a kill, they could be going for the tower. Poor Sakata, he's in so much trouble. No refraction charges. He's gonna get stunned up and brought down. So much damage coming out from this too, and Lun, he didn't even charge up his fortunes then that much. Just enough for Ha to get the stun off. It was enough to get the kill. They're even gonna do the ward, and now the traps will go down as well. At least Sakata will not allow them to get any extra gold. Glyph ready. Ha will use the Diabolic Edict. It's not gonna do that much. Glyph being used there from the side of Crocodile to not allow him to get that one. And now with the TP from the TA, they're gonna have to bail. Bottom lane being left to the Sand King. Yangon doing a good job at spreading out the farm. Young PH continuing to farm. He is not being pressured whatsoever by this Beastmaster, but he does have the Necronomicons. He does have a Morph, and Young PH gets himself out. There's not gonna be a roar coming out from the Beastmaster, so this Morphling will be fine. Skill A continuing to be aggressive bot. He's not going for the epicenter just yet. Just wants to farm here. 3 points in the Sandstorm will allow him to get that Blink Dagger very, very fast. Just making sure that he gets as much farm as possible. His cores are already playing together. The OD and the Lesh are very aggressive. Hawk towards the top lane, does have the Invis rune. If he can get a stun off onto the Beastmaster, it's gonna be a kill, but the supports are here as well. There is no egg just yet on the side of QYQX. I think that Yangon are aware that something is going on mid lane though. TA getting gone on, nice trap usage, not allowing them to close the gap. Zorain can't get the Meteor Hammer off. So Yangon won't be getting the kill there, and now the 10-minute bounty is top lane. The Morphling in some trouble, surrounded by 3 heroes. Here comes the roar, but Haw has TP'd in. Morphling, can he get out? It seems like yes. He can go for the waveform, gets himself to the right side, using the egg, and Young PH will take down. Beautiful shards, Dockers, though. You're not going anywhere or risky. Actually, it's very fast. The X stun, it's gonna keep Flash in place. Haw going in, QX gets to the side. On the other part of the map, the Monkey King has died. Now Haw in some trouble. There's the snowball. He doesn't have that much mana. Can he kill Dockers? Yes, he can, but he will fall. A double kill coming out from QX. The supports of Crocodile are just doing a good job in this game number 2. 6-6, but it is a 2-for-2 around the map. It's gonna favor the side of Crocodile, considering they did take the 2 cores down, but still, that Monkey King dying is definitely gonna be a big deal. Just playing way too aggressively there. The Meteor Hammer from Zorain is just such a great catch. Now Meteor Hammer being used for the creeps, so not gonna be used for the tower, though with Young PH coming here, it's most likely gonna fall top lane. Gonna get traded for sure. The Beastmaster, we all know how fast this hero pushes. Sand King actually TPing in, there is no dust on them. Is there a dust on this Tusk? Yes, there is. So, skill A, you're looking pretty dead here. At least he's gonna get rid of the... that siege creep, but still, uppercut to the face. Oracle TPing in. You really don't want to do this. He's actually gonna finish that TP. No, look, Blunt actually comes in. He's gonna be dying now for sure. He's just gonna be a bonus. We like bonuses, and Sakata comes in to pick it up and pick up the tower as well. So, a bit of a mistake coming out from Yangon. Sure, you send in the Sand King to slow that down, but why did the Oracle come? Especially when the Sand King died, it was quite obvious that you shouldn't be going there. Jump on the trees. Monkey King doesn't have the Primal Spring, but Zorain, no vision, and the Monkey King will be fine. Just hops towards the mid lane. There is a glyph. Haw being super aggressive. Boundless Strike not gonna connect. Here comes the Primal Spring. Lash taking a ton of damage here, but the Monkey King is very close. Beast Monster getting stunned as well. It's gonna use the roar. Now the Astral Imprisonment being used. Zorain will finish off the Monkey King. Actually misses that Meteor Hammer, but the damage will be enough. Zorain now in some trouble. Beautiful shards once more from Dockers. Here comes the uppercut as well, and he will keep him down. Zorain goes down. They get the Monkey King kill, but the Beastmaster survives. Turns around there with the roar, and the extra movement speed allows him to get away just in the nick of time. Now they want this mid tower. Yangon are not looking so hot in this game, using the egg. Nice stun to the side, and the Sand King will survive. Land behind him will keep him safe and actually heals him a lot. Phoenix using the egg there. Is it gonna be enough to defend this tower? They don't have the Sandstorm for 7 seconds. Skill A, no Blink Dagger just yet. He wouldn't want to die. And QIQX getting gone on follow-up stun. It's gonna be there. Do they have anything else? Yes, they do. QIQX, you're not going anywhere, my friend. And Yangon do get the kill. Nice response coming out for them. Zorain wants to go for more. Actually, will just be happy with doing the damage on this mid lane tower. No edict on Haw at this point, so they can't really commit that much, but it's getting really low. Can Crocodile defend this one? They do have the Wukong's command going for it. Monkey King thinking about it. Oh, there it is. Boundless Strike on top of the Lash. Do they have any more stuns? Of course they do. The uppercut will finish the job. Dockers is on a killing spree. What item is he going for? We're not sure just yet. Considering the amount of gold that he has, it could be a Blink Dagger. We've seen everything. Falcon Blades. We've seen Blink Daggers. We've seen the drums being picked up on this task. So, a lot of options for him for sure. They do get the mid lane tower, Yangon, but they lose their core one more time. Haw definitely not having a good game this time around. 1 and 4 in terms of cores. He is the one on the bottom of the net worth. Skill A, very close to the Blink Dagger. It's gonna be a very early blink. He was allowed to farm on the bottom lane. He just needs that level 9 for the epicenter. The epicenter is definitely gonna be a big deal. Looking at the heroes of Crocodile, they're gonna get destroyed by it. EA getting the Deso, gonna have it very soon. 14 minutes in. His farm is actually really good. He's 1,000 away from the Morphling, who has been having the freest game of his life. Sure, he did die once, but other than that, he has been untouched. Going for the Manta, and after that, we're probably gonna be seeing the Aghanim Scepter coming out from Young PH. Smoke being prepared, they're gonna go for it. No epicenter just yet. Sand King does have level 4 in Burrow Strike. This TA, that would be the perfect kill. Can they get the stun off of the Cicada? The Astral Imprisonment is not a good way to start off. He's just gonna be able to blink himself out because of the refraction charges. Nice scan coming out. He knows that the enemies are gonna be there. Yangon will not get the kill. There might be a response now from Crocodile Dockers. This guy is very strong. If you challenge him, you might be in a ton of trouble. They're right under the trap, but won't be getting it down. Don't want to reveal their vision just yet, though. That's most likely gonna get devoided. Nice scan coming out from Cicada, allowing himself to survive. Crocodile really playing this game well for now. They're still playing against a Sand King Morph and also Oracle protecting this. This Lash is going to be very, very dangerous for them. Lash only level 11 compared to the level 13 of the TA. Definitely in a deficit. And now here comes a Deso. They don't have the mid lane tower, so it's not going to be the easiest to claim the Roche. Hammer using the mid lane shards. Not going to connect. Zorain will be fine. He's going for a 4-staff. I really like the choice 4-staff into Ags just to make sure that he's alive and to save his teammates. If they survive the egg, there's a very good chance that Yangon are just going to be winning the fight. Bit of a slower game right now, but there's going to be a smoke. Beastmaster, he wants something. If they get a kill into Roche, that would be perfect for them. The mid lane tower is still alive. Hog getting gone on. Where's the Oracle? Can he yet save him? He does have the heals to save himself for now. Turning around onto the egg. The egg will be brought down. Don't Lash. He loses his life. Why didn't he run to the Oracle? But now they go onto the TA. Do they have their ulti? Now Roar onto the Morphling. Can they kill him? He's turned into a TA. It does have the refraction charges. Now ulti being used on Young PH, getting slowed down there. And they will only lose the one. So 1-for-1 for now. Beautiful. Wukong's command uppercut to the face of the OT. Does he have the Astral? He uses it on the Monkey, but not gonna be enough. Still gonna get brought down there inside of the Wukong's command. Young PH in some trouble. No mana. He might die as well. Boundless Strike gonna connect only on him. Beautiful stun. And Skill 8 gets a kill, but he will get deleted. So a 3-for-2 for now. But Yangon losing 2 of their cores. They're still going in. Blink Dagger from Cicada. He wants to use this timing, and he will use it perfectly. Gets another kill for his team. That's 4 down on the side of Yangon, only claiming the 2. A big mistake coming out from Lash. He is their damage. He needs to run towards the Oracle. So he thought he could survive there, not running towards the egg. So a mistake coming out from Ha, and it will cost them a big team fight. 3k gold lead right now for them. Monkey King only has the Battle Fury. Ha waiting for him. Maybe they can kill him without the egg, without the Wukong's command. Don't want to fight. Nice usage of the Astral Imprisonment there, but the Beastmaster is in the vicinity. Skill 8, can I say the beautiful double stun coming out from them? Uppercut on the side of OT, uses the hammer. It's not going to be enough. The Monkey King is still alive, not taking that much damage. Now in the backlines, Lash does have the Yules on himself, taking a ton of damage from this unit. And the Beastmaster wants to get him down. They will get the Tusk killed, and now with the stun on the Beastmaster and the Oracle here, they will have more than enough damage. Another Purifying Flames, and Lun gets a double. So Yangon, they might have lost their OD, but they get 2 in return, one of those being the Beastmaster as well. So a very solid trade coming out from them. Considering they're behind, they will be very, very happy with how that turned out. DA going towards the BKB after that fight. He's actually very, very close to it. Morphling finally has the Manta style, so his strength will start to increase quite a lot, but he's 1500 gold away from the TA in terms of net worth. Trying to get the star, will not be able to do so, and Yangon, they might be losing 4k gold, but they're at least not giving the Roche to the side of Crocodile. So Crocodile, they need to find a way to get this Roche into their hands. That's their way of actually completely overtaking this game. Hawk going for a Chivas. We'll see if the plate mail will come out first, or the Boots of Travel. Gets the Arcane Rune, might be a big deal in the next fight. Boundless Strike will not connect. They do have the Roar, but without that Boundless connecting, they don't want to commit. Now using the Necro units, just wanted to deward as much as possible. So, I won't be finding any wards just yet. No vision from Yangon on the top part of the map, but they're constantly staying in the vicinity, understanding that this Roche is gonna be a big point of contention in the next few minutes. Young PH going for the E-Blade. It's not gonna be the Axe just yet. Wants to have that burst potential as well. Phoenix for the Yules. QX will have it relatively soon, will help him against the burst damage so that he doesn't have to just instantly egg if someone is going for him. So only 400 gold away. PH continuing to farm. He gets a bullwhip to himself. That's gonna be nice considering he was having some mana problems. Crocodile pinging out the Roche. The supports of Yangon are still very close. They have a nice vision here on the high ground, protecting it with their lives. QX still not level 12. We'll be getting closer to it. But now Yangon going for a smoke. Their Morphling is not in the vicinity, but they just want to pick off Dockers. That's gonna be their target of choice. Actually gets the blink out. Tusk will survive. They do have a trap here, and Skill A cannot pursue. Will not get the Burrow Strike off. At least they get the bounties. Are they able to secure the bottom ones as well? Nope. The Monkey King will be there to get those for his team. So Skill A little bit hesitant there with the Blink Dagger. It's gonna cost them. Yangon are going for 4 staffs. 4 staffs not really an item that we see too often, but against what the side of Crocodile have, the Shards, the Wukong's Command, the Roar, all of these are very are spells that don't like playing against the Force. If you just get those 4 staffs out, you have a ton of saves, Yangon will be able to turn the fight eventually. I like how they're itemizing for sure. Monkey King getting a BKB now, flown out. So it's a big timing coming out from Crocodile. 2 BKBs will be farmed right now. Sakara getting his as well. So just walking into the Roche pit might be the play for them. They kill it very, very fast with the Deso, with the Beastmaster. So I'm not really sure that Yangon would want to contest that. But giving a Roche uncontested to 2 heroes that have 10-second BKBs might be too big of an advantage here for Crocodile. 4k gold lead as well. And I'm happy that we're seeing a much closer game than we saw in game number 2. Yangon just not being able to ramp up the aggression. And Crocodile now, they're going to be hitting their timing and they're going to be hitting it perfectly. So Tusk going for the BKB as well. Same goes for the Beastmaster, considering Yangon heroes, the BKB is the ultimate item in this game. Zorain has a 4 staff. The Oracle will get jumped, uppercut to the face, and he's just dead. He doesn't have a buyback. Now going on to Skill A as well. Will get roared, and this poor Sand King isn't going anywhere with 2 supports down. They can definitely turn around for the Roche, but the Monkey King now jumping over the trees, goes for the Zorain, will get the Bound Strike off. There is a 4 staff onto Zorain. Can he get on top of the high ground? Yes, he can, but will die. Anyways, the Monkey King is gonna get his trees cut down. Haw in some trouble. Here comes the snowball. Haw, you're not going anywhere. That's gonna be 4 kills for sure. Haw will die, and they will run him down very nicely. Not going for the Roche just yet. Pinging out the tier 2, and we'll just get some map control away from Yangon. Perfect fight. As soon as the glyph was used, Sakara jumps towards the Roche pit, and they want that down. Didn't even use a single cooldown apart from the Roar, and not a single BKB charge. Beautiful initiation coming out from them. Yangon, you needed to be more aggressive earlier, and now Crocodile will get the Roche. Look at the damage that is being done to it, and the Roche will fall really, really fast. With the Aegis being claimed by the TA, Sakara can be even more aggressive here. It seems like this Templar Assassin hero is really good in this series. Both of the teams can use it quite well, but it seems like the way that they play against it is not that good. Young PH going for the E-Blade. Gonna be a big deal. You're playing against full physical damage of the enemies, apart from this Phoenix, of course. But the burst is the most important. There's good initiation on the side of Yangon, but they should be aware that they can't fight right now. They spent so much time on the top lane, not allowing the Roche to fall. They did create some space, but in the end, Crocodile come out ahead with an 8k gold lead, and now taking everything away from the side of Yangon. Even the tier 2 on the top side will fall, and this draft of Crocodile is starting to come together very nicely. They still have 10-second BKBs on both of their cores.
Dire are scanning.
So Yangon haven't been able to force anything out. The tier 2 in the middle will fall. The Crystallis is ready on the TA, going for the Ag Shard. Now Morphling getting gone on, does have a waveform. They are behind. Here comes the stun. It's only going to connect on the Tusk, and the poor Sand King will die. Now Morphling in some trouble, still has the Manta style one. Just 3 hits will be enough. It's a double kill for Sakara. Where do you think you're going, Morphling? Bound strike across his face, gets a waveform out. He might be able to just DP away, and Young PH will survive. 2 supports, they're giving their lives for Young PH. Is it gonna be enough for him to carry them? They're just way too heavy in this game, but maybe he can make it happen. Young PH is very strong, he is pretty farmed, but look at the farm of the two cores on the side of Crocodile. The Monkey King and the TH is looking very, very strong. Nice shot's gonna connect onto Zorain. Here comes the snowball. Dockers, you really want to commit here. The E-Blade will be there, and Yangon do get a kill. Nice turnaround. Now Roar being used on the OD. Can they save him? Does have a 4-step. Knives is bound to strike, keeping him in place, and Zorain will take down to that Sunray. So nothing that the Morphling could do there to save his guy, and the poor OD will lose his life. Zorain, even with the 4-staff, is not able to survive the damage coming out from Crocodile. Perfect usage of their stuns. They don't even commit for him, and he still goes down. Now Sakata going for the tower. It's gonna be the last tower going down. They will use the glyph, so Yangon will delay that for a little bit. Ha making sure that the tower goes down, so at least they get their last tier 1. And Ha now getting slowed down. They have the boundless strike. You're not going anywhere, my friend. Has the Yols. That's gonna give him some space. Just uses it on the enemy. Turn around with a stun, and that's only gonna connect on the Beastmaster, whose babies will finish off the kill. So Yangon, you know that the two heroes are on top. Can you make something happen? You have those stuns. Now TA waiting for the Morphling here. Young PH, come on, little boy. Come on. I'm here, Young PH. Doesn't have the range just yet. Young PH comes close. Slap. Ooh, uppercut to the face. He does manage to morph. Can he get out? He will be able to use the waveform. Nicely done there. Sakata gets stunned up by the adaptive strike. Now Zorain getting gone on. Does have the 4-staff. Look at the damage. You better get on your high ground if you want to live. And Zorain will value his life. Sakata, this guy, man, he's strong right now. If anyone wants to challenge him, he's gonna get his heart ripped out. OD doesn't want to be in that kind of a position. Skill 8 trying to split push. He will have the 4-staff very, very soon. Only 100 gold away. Dusk coming from the side. Skill 8 just juking around the trees. He will be fine here. Dockers not able to find him. Doesn't even have the dust, so they're just relying on the Necro units to spot the Sand King. Does have a blink out. Man, that was close. Skill A, feeling that something was wrong. You know, that just that feeling in your gut that you might die, and he's gonna listen to his gut. Now Sakata going in onto the left, doing a ton of damage, though there is a Shiva's Guard. Sakata might be in a lot of trouble right now. Gonna get stunned up, taking a ton of damage, but the Sunray will keep them away. Actually, it's two heroes on the side of Crocodile here, and they will not allow Sakata to fall even the once. Now Sand King getting gone on, gets the stun there, and will escape. So Tusk not being able to close the gap there. Getting very, very close to his BKB as well. What's with the Beastmaster is going to have his in just 300 gold. Once this tower falls, is going to be the third BKB coming out. And I think that they're all 10 seconds still. Yes, that's the case. Unless they click them unintentionally. Yangon aren't really able to force them out. Ags almost done by the Morphling. He only needs 1500 gold more, but his map is very small. 15,000 gold lead. The only one relevant in terms of net worth is this Morphling. Morph trying to TP away. Boundless. Ooh, Monkey King actually hesitating there for a second. Because of that, the Morphling gets out. Now Hawk gets that outpost. He's getting gone on. Here come the shards. One more time, they're going to be perfect with the uppercut. He's not going anywhere. Just one more hit from Sakata will secure it. Crocodile, they're just rolling over Yangon here, 25 to 13. After the first game performance, I thought that Yangon are definitely a class above. Roar onto the OD, and just a few hits will do the trick. Yangon, what's your response? How do you play against this? Where is your Aghanim's Morphling? You pick this morph because of you pick the Sand King because of the morph. Skill A hasn't been able to accomplish that much. We are used to this guy just doing so much more in the game. Sakata now going in, doesn't have the Aegis anymore, needs to be careful. Stun might actually be enough to kill him. We'll see if with the epicenter they actually want to go in. Oh, here comes the Epi. He was smoked out. And buyback now. They're going for the TA. Beautiful snowball and a beautiful boundless strike. They will turn around perfectly. Where are your 4-stats? You might get that false promise up, but look at how much damage will do. 8 billion damage to him. And Young PH will fall. And now going for the Oracle. You wanted to save your guy. You're still gonna go down. Even with the Fate Sealing, the right click for the Phoenix will be enough. They will leave the Phoenix for dead here, and he will die to the heavy damage of the Lash. But that's gonna be the only thing that Yangon get out of this fight. Considering they bought back their OD, it's gonna be a disaster coming out from them. Is this gonna be a stop for the push on the side of Crocodile? Roche up in a minute and 20 seconds. It might be too risky to go in, but they are going in, and they will go for the OD. Poor guy will get roared on. That scream will be enough for you to stay in place for a very long time. 2 buybacks ready on the side of Yangon. The Sand King already buying back, wants to TP in, but decides against it. He knows that his life will be taken immediately. Sakata and the Monkey King, at least they use their BKBs. Finally you get those 10-second BKBs out, but you will lose the Raxes. Yangon, use 1 buyback, lose a lot of heroes, and still lose the Raxes, only claiming the lone Phoenix. That's the position 5 of the enemy. Actually, position 4 considering the amount of farm that he has. But look at this OD Zorain after that buyback, and actually dieback. He will be below both of the supports on the side of Crocodile. They're going for a smoke. Want Sakata, who has BKB. Stun will connect. Oh, does he have a follow-up? Sakata uses the BKB, turns around. Oh, you wanted to kill me. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Come here left. Oh, has to use a defensive use, but as soon as he falls down, he will be dying as well. Oh, will take down. They go for the Sand King as well. Gets stunned up there. Mid burrow strike, so he's gonna get out just for now, but Sakata comes in. He's very mad. His life was about to be taken away, but not a good usage of spells on the side of Yangon, and Sakata just turns around and destroys them. So Yangon, 27k gold behind. The Morphling will have an axe in 500 gold. I think you just sell the Morbid Mask here, Young PH, if you want to win the fight though. There's no Sand King for 50 seconds. I don't really see him doing that much. He might just let this tower fall or this lane fall and just fight on the Roche. It's gonna be up in less than a minute, so a pretty early Roche respawn. Yangon, what can they do? Letting this Rax go and finding for the Roche, that's probably the only thing that you can think of right now, but is it gonna be enough to win the game? Probably not. Slap across the face, Morphling taking a ton of damage, he's morphing already. Now he turns into the Monkey King, gets the boundless strike around, turned around. It really won't change that much. His Raxes are still gonna get taken. Crocodile, will you play the safe? The Roche is up in 15. They have a trap in it. I'm not sure if it's gonna give the vision over the Roche, but they do have a career, so that definitely will. Now getting the last amount of vision out of the map from Yangon. These guys are just stuck in their base. Morphling will not have his ulti for some time right now, but at least the axe will be there. How much can that change? Young PH, do you have the strength to win this one? It doesn't look like it. The axe is done. 15 seconds until the ulti is there. Skill 8 does have level 4 in Burrow Strike. Let's see, is it gonna be enough? It looks like no, considering that the Roche is already dead. You didn't fight the Roche. You give the Aegis cheese to the enemies, and this is looking like a routine end now. Coming out from Crocodile, there's just no way that you kill this TA twice. He might, maybe if you stun him and then he gets really low, uses his BKB, he just puts it in the backpack. He's like, I'm not gonna make that mistake. I'm just gonna put my BKB in the backpack. Okay, so my story was you get him very low. He misuses the BKB, thinking that he might be more healthy, and then you kill him, and then you kill him again, considering he doesn't have the BKB. But that's not really happening right now. Sakata puts his BKB in the backpack, going towards the top lane. Yangon will have to go in, but it's most likely gonna end in a disaster, or all spells ready on the side of Crocodile. Yangon will use a smoke. Stun there into the backlines. Can they kill someone? Roar immediately, and this Morphling will die. Actually, there's gonna be a false promise, but again, they're doing so much damage to him, trying to get away. Young PH will actually stay to fight. Oracle getting stunned up by the egg, as well as the Morphling trying to survive. Will use the stun there. Beautiful stun coming out from Skill A. Will get the 2 down. The BKB is still ready here on the TA. Now he wants to turning around on the Sand King. Nice force time, but look at the damage. All of you are dead. The only one left alive is Zorain. GG has been called, and they will bring him down as well. Crocodile will not allow a single hero of Yangon to witness the end of this game, and Yangon will have to play a game number 3 after a game 1 performance. It looked like it's gonna be an easy series for Yangon, but Crocodile, they win game number 2 and force out the decider in this now very interesting best of 3 series. We expected at least I expected a swift 2-0 this time around. The draft from Yangon looked a bit more solid than the last one, but it seems like these teams really know how to use the TA well, and Yangon just couldn't do that much. Ever since a few deaths came in on Ha, they did at least get that mid tower, but other than that, the Slash was looking pretty underwhelming. Ha and Zorain not really being able to accomplish that much. And skill A, usually we see him on these aggressive heroes. He was very passive, just farming his Bling Dagger, and it slowed down the progression of the Yangon so much, allowing Crocodile to just snowball out of control and win this game relatively easy. It didn't look at any point like Yangon really threatened them in terms of winning the game. So guys, that's it for game number 2. We're going to go on to a short break. After that, we're back with the decider of this first best of 3 of the game, Yangon Galacticos versus Crocodile. It will continue right after a short break. And welcome back to the Moon Studio Spring Trophy Cup. I'm Harry Freak and we're watching a series between Crocodile and Yangon Galacticos. If you're just joining us, it's 1-1. First game going to Yangon Galacticos in quite a convincing fashion, and the same thing happened in game number 2 for Crocodile. This time around though, Yangon, they're going to be getting their hands on the Earth Spirit, so no greedy heroes will be there for skill A. He's going to be playing his signature Earth Spirit, and we all know how big of a win rate this hero has in the tournament so far, so Crocodile are allowing that to go through. They're probably going to be picking out the task for themselves, but it's definitely not looking good for them ever. Even in the start of the draft, we know how much this hero actually changes the game. So there's gonna be a task. Crocodile not wasting anything, and Yangon picking up the Oracle one more time. So they're expecting Crocodile to go for Phoenix or something, but we'll see if that's going to be the case right now. Considering how much the Grimstroke has been played, the Oracle being picked up often isn't really that weird.
5 seconds remaining.
The Oracle has been and will always most likely be a very big Grimstroke counter just because of the way to purge off the Inkswell. So let's see now, Crocodile. Will they go for it, or do they want to pick up a core? Right now in the first phase, we've seen people pick out cores in the first phase quite a lot. And then just use the 3 bands to cover for them. Especially when they do have the second pick. Crocodile. What do you get? They're actually taking their time here. Is anyone disconnected? Not really. Crocodile only have 50 seconds left in their reserve time, and it's only phase 1. So not something that you see too often. That teams use this much of their reserve time for the first phase. It could be problematic for them later on in the draft. They'll take the Timber. Okay. This might allow Crocodile to play an aggressive tri-lane or a defensive tri-lane. It doesn't really matter. Considering they have a task, they definitely come out ahead. Playing against the Earth Spirit Oracle, it could be a good approach for sure.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, pretty solid approach from Crocodile. Interesting one. Can they cover for him? You ban out the Monkey King. Ursa, you might not need to. But if you do want to leave him alone... Sorry about the yawn, guys. It's still relatively early morning here for me, and I did wake up early to go to the gym. You know, it's only natural that I'm going to be yawning here, and when the games aren't being played, of course, when the games are being played, I'm going to be very excited, so me being a bit tired won't matter that much. Crocodile, ban out the Troll. Okay. So you have a Tusk, you have a Timber Saw. We've seen Trolls do well against Timber Saws if you get the Javelin relatively early, get 1 point in Fervor, ramp up those Fervor stacks and start dishing out the damage. You might actually have enough to kill the Timber Saw, but the main reason here is you have a Tusk, you want the tag team to be doing a lot, and the Troll is definitely one of the better heroes. You just use your Whirling Axes, and there's not much that the Tusk can do.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Crocodile ban out the Ursa. Probably the Monkey King gonna be coming out next unless they pick it up for themselves. If they do want to play that aggressive lane, I doubt they're gonna be picking up the Monkey. We've seen aggro lanes come out from EG in the Major, and they played the Alchemist Tusk. The minus armor plus the tag team would be insane. Also considering the Earth Spirit and the Oracle aren't really your strongest armor heroes, so You could go that way, Yangon Galacticos. They're thinking about this. Banned out the Wisp, banned out the Weaver. The Alchemist ban could be okay for them. Maybe they want to pick it up for themselves. Who knows? If the Monkey King is still left in the pool, they can pick up the Alchemist and the Monkey King as well. That could be an approach. And Crocodile removing the Morphling and picking up the Monkey for themselves. Okay. So, Yangon, what's it gonna be? You already have an Oracle if you do want to lane that against the Monkey King. So this might be an aggressive lane coming out from Crocodile.
10 seconds remaining.
There's a Viper in the pool.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe you pick up a Viper and you start off as 3. Just to not be countered by the Tusk. Tusk can be very annoying towards the Viper. You just come there with 2 supports, you zone him out completely, and the poor guy can't do that much, and there it is. So I like this approach for sure. I like to see some more damage potential coming out from Crocodile, just to be able to kill this Viper as fast as possible. Leaving the Timber Saw against the Viper isn't going to be good, so I don't expect that to happen. Crocodile are probably going to be laning this Timber in his in the offlane. And you could put the Monkey King in the mid. So Crocodile having the last pick can definitely decide that later on. So just go for the position 5 right now.
Dire team pick.
And Crocodile get the Lich.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
That's a potential for
5
a
seconds
tri lane.
remaining.
The Tusk Lich, these 2 supports are just so strong in the laning phase. The problem I see here for Crocodile is outside of the laning stage, they don't really contribute much. You know, in the later stages, you just roll in with the Earth Spirit and the Oracle. You just delete the Lich. The armor not gonna be that effective against the Fortune's End. So not sure about the pick. Crocodile, they're just looking to win the lanes, and it is somewhat important when the tier 2 teams are playing. Laning phase is very, very important because the team on the defensive usually just tries to farm and dodge the enemies as much as possible. So Yangon now go for a Storm. Monkey in the mid
Team ban.
does okay against the Storm. It's not the best lane for him, but he's okay if they do want to lane him there and pick up something else to actually fight against the Viper. Monkey won't be in that much trouble. He is a melee hero, and naturally melee heroes do really badly against the Storm, but you know, the Monkey King does have a pretty good range for a melee hero, so it is a possibility here for Crocodile to put this Monkey King in the mid lane. So Razor being banned out, as well as the Void Spirit for the side of Yangon. Solar Spirit against the Void in the lane is good, but when it comes to the game, he can be hunted very nicely still. You have the Oracle and no vision on the side of Crocodile. No vision hero, so I wouldn't be banning this this Void Spirit for sure. I kind of feel like they could have let it through. Maybe they're just you don't have anything that you're afraid of, so you're gonna ban out some comfort heroes, and Sakara definitely likes this Void Spirit. They just want to make this Storm's game as easy as possible. The Queen of Pain getting removed as well. And looking at the heroes of Yangon, they really don't deal well with the pure damage coming out from the Sonic Wave. So Crocodile banning out the Anti-Mage. Yangon, what's it gonna be? There's a PA in the pool, though. There is a ton of armor on the side of Crocodile. I doubt they're gonna be going for that.
10
They're lacking some tower push, so going for a Wraith King wouldn't be that bad for sure. Against the Timber Saw, you can argue that it is going to be a pretty solid lane for the Timber, but most of the heroes will be forced to the woods, and why not have a Wraith King who can farm it really easy? So for me, that rating is looking pretty good. Will allow them to push the towers later on. It's definitely a solid hero against everything that Crocodile do have. If they commit in and kill him once, I won't be able to do that much. And they're gonna go for the Slark. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of this hero. They just want to be pressuring the Timbersaw. They don't want to allow the Timbersaw to play alone. So I guess this is okay considering you do have a Viper, so now you do have two heroes that you need to be afraid of in the laning stage, and you can just shut down
10 seconds
one of them,
remaining.
or be okay against both of them, which might be the worst choice. And now the Lycan will get picked up. It's gonna be a mid lane Lycan, yep. So Haw is gonna have a pretty free lane here on the Storm Spirit. I don't know what to say here. It's a really good Lycan game, though. Going against the Earth Spirit in this tournament would be a madman's move. I know that I went against it multiple times and I got burned multiple times, so I'm gonna be saying that Yangon are gonna be taking this game number 3 with that the entire series. Though I can see Crocodile winning, I just feel like their lanes could go really badly. The Monkey King losing against the Viper, the Timbersaw getting destroyed by this Slark. It doesn't have to happen. Right, there is a way to play these lanes okay, but if you try lane the Viper, the Slark destroys the Timber. If you don't try lane the Viper eats the Monkey King. If you send a Timbersaw against the Viper eats the Timbersaw. So there's a few ways that Crocodile can be in trouble here, and of course, whatever you do, even if you play super well, there's always gonna be skill A on the Earth Spirit doing a ton of work in the mid game, and this Lycan is actually going to be in a ton of trouble. You're a melee hero playing against the Storm with a possibility for an Earth Spirit rotation. If you get kicked back, get hit by the tower a few times, you're going to be in a ton of trouble. So if the Storm can harass him, which isn't that easy against the Lycan considering his Feral Impulse region, this Earth Spirit could be coming in for kills. So, like I said, I'm gonna be going with Yangon, and of course I'm never wrong, apart from the 2 games in this series, pretty much every single other game. So, but that doesn't matter. I'm never wrong from now on.
Oh, that's very nice.
New information came into my ear from a higher force. Of course, I'm kidding, guys. But I do believe in Skill A's Earth Spirit. He has really been looking good, and next to Young PH, Skill A has been the guy that has been carrying Yangon. What? Skill A places a ward there. That was pretty weird coming out from him. The Lycan Wolves scouted him perfectly, and they know exactly what's going on. I think they saw 2 wards on Skill A, and it's most likely gonna get dewarded right now.
Really?
Oh.
So they are starting on the bottom lane with 3, quite understandably so. Lun might even stay here after the runes. Ward getting rewarded here, QIQX getting a nice 100 gold towards himself. Some nice moves coming out from him. Oh, they're actually invading here. The Viper level 1 isn't that strong. Neither are any of these heroes. Docker's coming in. They have the tag team. Lun is taking a ton of damage. Lun, you're not going anywhere with the Monkey King coming from the side. A slap across the face. He even gets Zora in there with the boundless strike. How many runes do they get? They get 2 runes on the side of Crocodile and 2 runes on the side of Yangon. Now they're staying here with 3 heroes. If the Oracle TPs the bot, there's just going to be 8 TP to top immediately from the Tusk. But if he doesn't do that, this Viper is going to be in a ton of trouble, and that's going to be the case. Immediately, Skill A, he's moving away from this lane. He knows that he needs to do something else on the map. Zorain will be in a ton of trouble. He is being spotted here by the ward, and the Flying Snake will just go towards his tower. Yep, Skill A, exactly what he needs to do, goes to the mid lane. They need to win some lane here for Yangon Galacticos, and knowing that the bottom lane is impossible. So top lane, the Timbersaw getting zoned out. Young PH starting off with the Orbital Venom will just get a ton of denies here. Lun zoning him out as much as he can. The Viper can get close. He has exactly 0 experience on himself. The Timbersaw at least getting halfway towards his level 2. Lun is still chasing. Young PH still level 1, so doesn't want to go in. This Timbersaw is still okay, has that ring of protection and will be fine. Skille now running towards the bottom lane. He does have a smoke on himself. Will at least get the courier, or will he? He doesn't go for the Beaver Knight, now goes for the roll, tries to get the wave, but won't be able to do it. Needs to keep himself hidden. This Viper continued to be zoned out. This is what I was afraid here for Yangon, that this could happen. And that Oracle dying for the first blood is actually what allowed this to happen. And now the Timbersaw level 2, Young PH as well. The Earth Spirit trying to roll to the side. He's not going to be able to pull the wave, and they don't care about it. So Viper just going towards the woods. Think about going for the Nether Toxin. Nope, he's just going to stack. So guys, if this happens in your pubs, just try to do something. See, Zorain is trying to have some impact across the map, stacking the Ancient, stacking the big camp. Let's see if he can farm it. The Nether Toxin can be quite strong there. Skille rolling away. He's still level 1 as well. This offlane duo of Yangon is really suffering at this point. Timbersaw, sure, he only has 3 last hits, but you know, it's really not that bad considering 2 points in reactive armor. Now has the Timber Chain. Young PH goes in on him, gonna start stealing those stacks, and will not continue to go any more aggressive. Skille gets the kick onto Docker. Zorain is level 2 right now. Monkey King is in the vicinity. Does he have a Primal Spring? Yes, he does. Not going for the Jingu Mastery. Zorain getting gone on. And now here comes the Primal Spring. Beautiful shots. Keeping it in place. They're actually fighting here using the Nether Toxin. TP from the Oracle. It's not going to be there in time. Now turning around onto Skille. Skille taking a ton of damage. Beautiful Boundless Strike. Skille, can he survive? Ooh, no mana onto QX. And with that, the Earth Spirit will be okay. Using the salve right now on himself. But finally, Yangon will be getting some creeps into their tower. Top lane Young PH alone against the Timbersaw. Is he gonna continue chasing that one? Not really. What kind of region is he bringing out? Nothing. Bottom lane, Monkey King getting gone on. He has been having a great lane so far, but now he will be going down using the Purifying Flames to get a kill, and QX he'll fall as well. Yangon Galacticos, they turn it around on the bottom lane and get 2 kills for themselves. Beautifully done, considering their mid lane and the top lane are going really well. This is very bad for the side of Crocodile. Their Monkey King, 17 last hits, 12 denies, and now he dies without ever getting a say in the matter. They might have killed them earlier, but now Young PH, top lane, they did pick this Lark against the Timbersaw, and still Young PH isn't doing that well. He doesn't have any regen on himself. And now going for the Timbersaw, who doesn't have any mana. His stats getting taken away, but Young PH will not continue going in. Now Zorain getting gone on. He turns around, has some mana, but Monkey King will be getting that kill. It's only a level 2 Viper. A level 1 Poison Strike doesn't really do that much poison attack. Sorry about that, guys. So now only the Lich and the Monkey King are gonna be enough to get the kill. With the Orb of Corrosion ready on the Monkey King, they do a ton of damage. The Tusk pulling here, he's gonna get the level 3 fairly soon. We'll see what he decides to go for. I don't think that he needs a level 2 tag team, but we'll see. Timbersaw, now Soul Ring and the Enchanted Mango. This Slark is not gonna have a nice time. He doesn't have any regen. He is bringing it out right now. Gonna be a salve coming out to him, so maybe with that Young PH is gonna be okay. He needs the level 6 before he can actually start being more aggressive on this lane. Dockers does get a snowball. I like the choice. 5-minute bounties will come soon. Storm doesn't have level 6 just yet. We'll go for the stack. And I don't really see him going in for the bottom bounty. Zorain farming, gonna get level 3. Tusk going in. Zorain, he has to fight. They're gonna turn around on the Monkey King, roll out. They actually don't want to fight this. Monkey King taking a ton of damage, only 4 poison attacks though. Oh, beautiful Purifying Flames there, and Monkey King might actually die, has 6 stick charges, and with the salve he'll be fine. Top lane, Young PH finally getting his salve, and he'll be able to continue fighting this Timbersaw for now. Lane. Now when the Viper comes, this Monkey King actually can die. We saw that they're doing a ton of damage. If Yangon are the ones initiating, they might actually kill them, but they're not gonna wait for that. Going in on the Oracle, they'll get the kill immediately. The damage will be enough, and Skille will be going down as well. He used the roll to try to help the Oracle and will die for his sins. So Yangon, they lose 2 on the bottom lane one more time before their Viper comes in. Zorain not being able to save his guys. This is Monkey King now approaching level 6. Top lane, Young PH taking a ton ton of damage here from the Timbersaw. He can't do anything to him. He's getting some more regen out. This last big Slark, I didn't like it. It was the only part of the draft from Yangon that I wasn't a fan of. Lun will come to the top lane, getting a salve to the Slark, getting close to that Shadow Dance, but look at this now. Level 6 on the Timbersaw will go in with the shotgun, doing a ton of damage. Young PH, you really want to fight this guy. He has a ton of mana to play with. Now, Timbersaw taking a ton of damage, but he does have a shotgun. One more time, has to leap away with the Slark, actually bounce away. And Young PH will survive, but just barely. Another shotgun coming out. He has to be careful until the Shadow Dance comes out. This Slark could just die without getting anything off. Now, with the assistance of the tower, he should be able to get that level 6. There's the Shadow Dance. A bit of a easier time for the Slark right now. He's actually going in, will use the pounce, going for the Timbersaw, Soul Ring, and the Timber Chain will keep him safe. 2k gold lead for Crocodile. This laning phase not looking good for Yangon. Skill A, you are the X Factor. You are the one that need to make the plays around the map. But getting gone on immediately. Bundle strike across the face and he'll just die. Now the shard's not gonna connect. Zorain will be fine. Only level 3 on the Viper. And without the Oracle on the bottom lane, they can't even dream of fighting against these boys. Monkey King having the freest game in the world. Sure, he did die the once, but look at his net worth, 1,000 away from anyone else on the map. And this last big Slark just not doing that well. So they need to smoke. They're gonna go with Ha. It wasn't spotted. Going towards the Monkey King, but this should be pretty obvious. Not seeing anyone in the mid lane. The side of Crocodile should get out for sure. They're gonna use the scan here. Know what the Monkey King is there, but even see him. They're now turning around onto Sakata, who doesn't have the shapeshift. The Lycan is taking a ton of damage. Here comes the Fortune's End as well. Now QX coming in with the saves. Is it gonna be enough? No, Sakata goes down. Yangon to get the kill. Ha has solid amount of mana if he wants to go in, but will just go to the side to secure that Arcane Room. He gets it to his bottle, so the next fight is gonna be easier for the side of Yangon, considering the rune that this guy has. Now supports rotating to the bot lane. They will place a ward, but it's gonna get rewarded immediately. Dockers has a sentry ready there already, and he's not gonna allow the enemies to have the vision there on the high ground. QX rotating to the bot lane again. Zorain level 4. This Viper is still struggling, but Timbersaw on the top lane. Young PH going for him. This Timbersaw doesn't really have that much more than the Viper himself, but at least he's surviving and getting some levels. That's something that the Viper doesn't have. Levels, he can't dish out the damage. This Timbersaw is much bigger of a threat. As soon as the Slark leaves the lane, the tower will be going down. We'll know what happens when the Timbersaw is allowed to stay in the lane alone. He takes the tower down by himself. Monkey King jumping onto the trees. That's at level 4 in Primal Spring. That's a ton of damage. Not going for the Jingo Mastery. Playing against the Viper, really don't want to. The Nether Toxin will just prevent that from happening anyways. Viper wants to secure the Satyr Tormentor. Will he be able to? Yes, he will. Nice for him. Not level 5 just yet. Here comes the Storm. Can they get on top of the Monkey King? The slow will be there. Silence as well. Monkey King in some trouble. They will turn around on the Tusk, and that's gonna be their target of choice. Now Storm being pulled in. Beautiful bound strike. Viper getting very low, but Lun will keep himself. So now comes Sakata from the side. Can he eat up Lun? Yes, he can. It's gonna be QX getting the kill. Does he have a way to get any more here? Hawk going in. He actually will die for this, and he won't even get the kill. Hawk will die, and a dominating streak coming out from the Monkey King. Beautiful rotations from Sakata, but what a greedy play coming out from the Storm Spirit. High risk, low reward play. I really didn't want to see that happening there from Yangon Galacticos after the first game performance. This is really not looking like them. Like I said, they don't really have to win this. They're already secured the upper bracket, but I really expected to see more from them in game 2 and 3. Second hero ulti from the Lich being used. Not gonna bounce onto anyone, and Lich goes down. Zorain getting killed. Now they jump onto the Monkey King as well. Do have the bolts. Gonna use the ulti. They will stay in the Wukong man, but should have enough magic damage to bring him down. Still, he does get a Viper there with the edge of his ulti. Haw gets a nice kill towards himself. 500 gold or 400 gold going into his pocket, and immediately they smoke. Were they spotted by any vision? Not really. But what can they actually get? Where do these guys want to go? Invading the enemy jungle? It seems like that's gonna be their choice. Storm going for the Orchid first. Skill lay. Doesn't get on top of Dockers. Nice shards there. He wanted to stack, so not the nicest shards, I guess. Roll in onto Sakata. They're gonna go in. Sakata doesn't have the ulti shapeshift. Not ready just yet. Nice fortunes there. Not gonna allow the snowball just yet. They use the snowball. Still, it's not gonna be enough. At least they do get the return kill. Dockers now in trouble as well. You want to be in the bonus? No problem, my friend. We will take you down too. Slow down. Not even needed. The Purifying Flames will get the kill, but top lane, Young PH dies as well. He dies to the units here on the bottom, on the mid lane. So this poor Storm is just dying to the units, not being able to zip away. And look at what's happening. Yangon lose the 2 cores around the map and will even lose the tower. Their Slark last pick definitely not working out. And no matter how strong the Earth Spirit is right now, Skillay, he just can't do everything alone. Both of his side lane cores are doing really badly, and even the Storm not doing that well. So Skada TPs to the bottom lane, wants to push out, will make sure that the siege creep dies, so that's gonna make the push of Yangon very hard. Looking at their heroes, they have very low tower damage. The pull from the Lich not gonna be there, so doesn't want to look this Lich in the eyes. QIQX won't get the lockdown. Now Viper looking pretty dead. Beautiful shards, they're not going anywhere. Gonna get trapped inside of a prison, and we all know that snakes don't like the cold, so the Viper will die there. Sakata getting the kill. Wolf will destroy the snake. Now going for the tower. The tier 1 is dead as well. Yangon, what is your play? He's the only guy that can actually make something happen across the map, and he's not really doing that well for himself either. The Orchid will be out fairly soon. Only needs the recipe gold. Given that he has the naked boots, he definitely should have had it by now. So 5k gold lead for Crocodile. Really outdoing themselves here. The tri-lane on the bottom lane did so well. So I mean, Yangon, they knew that this was gonna happen. They actually knew that this was gonna happen, and they allowed it with the death on the Oracle level 1 and him TPing to the top lane. It just allowed them to completely overtake the bottom lane, completely shut down the Viper, and there's nothing that Yangon could have done about that. So as soon as they picked the Viper, they should have known. They just made a big mistake there. PH being patient there. There is a hood on this Timbersaw. Do you dive him? 2 supports behind him. Ooh, this could be really bad. You have all spells on the side of Yangon. He's gonna roll into the backline, gets the stance on the Timbersaw, but immediately they turn around. Snowball keeping the safe Slark, jumping into the side. Nice ulti from the Lich. It's gonna bounce around, doing so much skill. Doing a lot of damage here with the Magnetize, but he will die probably after the false promise is down. Actually, he does survive, and they get 2 kills. They dive here. Now going for Dockers. It's gonna be a bonus as well. The Slark getting a ton of stacks, and he will die as well. Hawk getting a triple kill there, bringing 5 heroes and winning the fight. Yangon, it looked really bad for them. I thought they wouldn't have the damage for the Timbersaw, but their magic damage is insane. Having the Viper allowed them to actually get that kill, and this Timber not being able to survive even with the hood. He was brought down. Lun using the false promise to save Skillay. He was the only one taking damage there, and Yangon don't lose anything and claim 3 heroes plus the tower with an Echo Saber being done from the Slark. So Young PH, he can start going into fights right now if he really wants to. There's very limited amount of lockdown on the side of Crocodile, so Young PH should be okay in these fights. He knows that there's vision there on the high ground, and the Oracle will come there to take it down. Giving a few sentries to the Slark is usually a good choice, and it might even be a good investment from Young PH to getting himself, considering that it will improve his farm for sure. So Viper top lane going for a Atos. We'll see if he wants to finish the Vessel first. Yep, that's gonna be the case. He just gets 2 crowns for the stats, and is 700 gold away from the Vessel. It's gonna be very, very good against both the Monkey King and the Timbersaw. Even the Lycan has a ton of regen, so that kind of an item will help for sure. Dockers in a smoke. They want to go towards the bottom lane. Timbersaw might get spotted here. Can they kill Haw using the ulti from the Lycan coming to the side there? Uppercut onto the Oracle. Can he use the ulti? Yes, he can. DPing out at this point. Sinister Gaze will keep him in place. Now turning around onto the Earth Spirit, who is dying to the summons as well. Skill A will go down. Both of the supports will just die immediately. Timbersaw getting turned on. He does have 4 poison attack stacks on him. Lycan is still in his face. And beautiful Pounder Strike, keeping it in place. Timbersaw might die, but at least they've taken so many away. Young PH uses his ulti just to run away. And now Zoraid will lose his life as well. It's 4 down on the side of Yangon, with only 2 being claimed on the side of Crocodile. Skill A buying back there. Maybe he wants to fight with a Slark. Young PH will find the ward. Has only 3 stacks, so can't really do anything. And Tusk is gonna TP away. So another great fight coming out from Crocodile. They use a smoke. They come towards the bottom lane and get a nice fight going their way, forcing so many rotations from Yangon. And still Yangon come out of that fight with a lot of wounds and a lot of damage being done to their economy. So Storm going for the BKB next, does have the power treads. Haw has been able to somewhat get his farm up, considering the farm of the cores on the side of Crocodile, not really doing that well. Monkey King going for the axe. We all know how powerful the hero becomes with that one. Only one component away. Basically can get the point booster anytime he wants. Young PH, what is his next item gonna be? It's gonna be a Sage. Okay, so classic S and Y. Top lane. No one is gonna be fighting there. Haw has level 12, has the Orchid. The Timbersaw has been caught. Storm not really looking to jump just yet. With a level 4 Timber Chain, he's always gonna have the mobility to get away. Tower in the mid lane being protected. Yangon do have a lot of heroes here with the Viper rotating as well. Young PH really wants to fight here. Just turns around on the tower and will start dishing out the damage. They jump on the lid, that's the perfect target for sure. And he immediately goes out without getting a spell of silence onto the Slark, but they do have a false promise. So Slark will really find out, turns around onto the Tusk with the leash. You're not going anywhere, my friend. He already used the snowball. Now here comes A Wukong's command zone. He just TP'd in, wanted to fight, but he's just gonna get destroyed. So it's a 2 for 2 for now. Now Timbersaw going in. Can he stop the roll? Not really. Skill A gets himself onto the high ground. Slark still has an ulti. Without the ulti of the Monkey King and the Lycan, they definitely cannot defend this tower. Or can they? Putting the Timbersaw in front. Let's see what's gonna happen. They just jump onto Sakata. There's gonna be a silence, immediate silence onto the Storm as well. He turns around with the summons, and Haw will go down. Beautiful turnaround. Sakata is on a mega kill streak. He will die here to Young PH, who is doing a ton of damage. The Dark Pact will finish him off. Now the summons going onto Slark as well. Can they bring down his mana? Not really. Now here comes the Lich with a Sinister Gaze. He's finally back up. Roll not gonna be happening, and he goes down with the uppercut there, keeping it in place. Young PH getting slowed down. There's gonna be a purge. He turns around and will make sure that the Necro units go down. Or will he? Archer able to get away, and Lycan not giving any extra gold to this Slark, apart from the 550. That is quite a lot, to be honest. At least the Necro units die, and the Young PH won't be getting that 7k gold lead from Crocodile, and Yangon don't get the mid lane tower down. What a turnaround from Sakata there with an Orchid. The Storm has to be more careful when he approaches this Lycan right now, and without the Oracle he just can't do that much. This Silence is just doing so much in these fights, considering you're playing against the Oracle, who has 2 ways to remove that one. The item just did so much. Storm jumps in on the Timbersaw, gets the silence, does have the pull, but I don't really see this guy dying with the hood. 18 stick charges. This Timbersaw will survive for sure, and Yangon, I don't know what that was. They don't even do a single damage point to him. He's running towards the base. Not really, I don't really know why, but meanwhile the Monkey King secures the top tier 2. So tier 2 falls, pre 20 minutes. The outpost not being taken just yet. Mistake coming out from Crocodile, not really actually thinking about the experience being denied from Yangon. So at least something going for the hand of Yangon, and Crocodile making a slight misplay there. Top DD will spawn. Young PH thinking about going for the Timbersaw. He's gonna get a nice bounce on him. Timbersaw though not really taking that much damage, and he will survive. Gets on the side with the Timber Chain, and that Nether Toxin won't be a problem for him as long as he doesn't stay in it. DD being found out now, roll onto the Oracle, uppercut is there, Oracle has to use the ult if he wants to survive. That's not gonna help you against pure damage, my friend. Immediate buyback, Lich will be going down, it's gonna be a 1-for-1 immediately. The ulti being used on the Tusk, he has to run away, but not really gonna be happening. Earth Spirit getting gone on, the Wolf will lead him, actually it's gonna be the Monkey getting the kill without the Boundless. They can't stop the Slark from TPing out. There's gonna be a 2-for-2 with a buyback being used by the Oracle. The Storm still has relatively full mana, TPing to the bottom lane, wants to go for Sakata, who has Knacker units, will have the silence very soon. There's gonna be a silence on him. Sakata can turn around for sure here onto the Storm Spirit. The Oracle is not in the vicinity, he actually goes for him. Can he kill the Storm? It seems like he can, with a lot of heroes here to help him. Hall will be fine, he's not gonna make a mistake of turning around and killing the Necro Warrior, and with that, Yangon get another one going their way. So in the end, this is gonna end with a 3-for-2 overall. From those fights, Young PH not dying in these fights at all is gonna be very, very big. Going for the Blink Dagger next, probably gonna be turned into a Swift Blink at some point. But he has to be here being slapped by the Monkey Warriors. So no, he actually decides not to go for the Blink. It's gonna be the Scotty for the Slaughter. He knows that he has to be inside. He has to jump in towards the enemies, actually survive without the Oracle ulti being used on him, get out a few times, and then win the fight. Ooh, man, was that close. He actually didn't have the Quelling Blade. Young PH couldn't get him away from the trees. Now Monkey getting gone on, can't get the ulti off. Not really, the silence is there. Kick connects onto QX perfectly. Skill A, I think he didn't see that. If he saw the kick connecting, probably would have gone for more. Has 5 Stone Remnant charges, so definitely could have done even more in that fight. But Yangon do get a big kill there on the Monkey King, who makes a mistake just jumping over the trees where he is caught by the Slark. Now Young PH going in there, diving. This is really good. Silence on the QX. You're not going to be getting that Frost shield out. Gets the silence on the Slark. Immediate Dark Pack, gonna get the kill. Actually, no, QX is still alive using the Frost shield in the back line. Dockers has died. Actually, that was on the top lane. Now Lun will be able to TP away. Skill A, roll away. Doesn't have the TP, but he will survive. The Lich finally did die there. Slark doing his job perfectly. Sakata still chasing. This wolf is hungry. He wants some Earth Spirit, and he gets the silence off. With that, the Earth Spirit will die for sure. Even if the ulti expires, he will take down to the Orchid, and Sakata gets a kill. At least they get something in return, but a beautiful dive coming out from Yangon, even getting that kill on the top lane. Ha making sure that there's always a bonus for his team. So Zorain needing to farm. He has the Atos. Just a second. The Lycan getting caught. There's going to be a silence on the Slark, but look at these stacks from the Slark. He has 33 of them, just doing so much damage. Definitely wants to continue playing. Has that Blink Dagger. Wants to play with his stacks. Only a 150 mana on him, so that might be a problem for Young PH, but let's see. Where are some heroes? He's hungry for blood. Look at the little fish boy just going in. He knows that they can't see him because of the Shadow Dance. Young PH wants some blood. Where are you, Timbersaw? I want to break your part. Your reactive armor will not help you. Now he knows where he is. There's going to be a pulse. No TP out coming out from the Timbersaw. Let's see now. Can he survive this? There's going to be a Rod of Fate as well as the Fortune Zen. He's getting himself in a pretty good position. Young PH does have the ulti. Still chasing. Here comes the snowball. Young PH in some trouble. Uppercut to the face, but he should be okay. Using the ulti now, turns around onto the Tusk. I want some more stacks. Give them to me. Now they go onto the Timbersaw. The silence is there, and he will go down. The Bundle Strike not going to be enough. You can't use your Wukong's command. It will do nothing, and he just jumps away, understanding that his team is already dead. Young PH really making a difference in this game. I wasn't the Slark believer. I actually thought that his teammates are going to be doing more, but Young PH solo running around the map and just doing so much for his team. He's just being followed by the Earth Spirit, who provides the silence to Sakata. If he shows his face, he actually might go down. If they silence him before the shapeshift comes out, he will die. Though, not going in just yet. They're smoked up. They see Sakata. Here comes the roll. Where's the silence? Not gonna be there in time. Go use the shapeshift. They will remove the armor. Now pulling him in. Nice kill in the backlines. The Slark jumps out. He still has that DD. Now, can they kill Sakata as well? Yes, they do. They actually kill him without the Slark even getting a single hit on him. Now the poor Monkey King, he actually can't jump out. Does have the Spirit Vessel on him. Better to run away immediately. Storm, does he have the jump? Yes, he does. If he wants to, he definitely can chase, but it seems like they're gonna stay safe. This DD on the Slark, he actually didn't get many of the hits off, but now walking into Roche, if he secures this one for himself, he's probably going to be the one taking it, despite the Storm being one of the best Aegis carriers in the game. Slark isn't that bad either, and will allow Young PH to be even more aggressive. Now, Roche falling quite low. Young PH getting it down. The Storm not rotating just yet. There's gonna be an uppercut for sure. They do have a snowball as well. Can they kill him? Yes, they can. Hawk, he dies. They just had enough damage, but the Roche getting picked up by Young PH will be a big deal for sure. Skill A immediately TPs to the bottom lane. Young PH didn't catch the Monkey King, uses the BKB, doesn't have the ulti, goes for the TP away, and will be able to do that. The Fortune Send comes in, and it won't be doing that much because of that BKB. Skill A thinking about going in for the roll. He actually only has 3 Stone Remnant charges, so using those up right now might not be the best choice. If the Slark wants to go in, they're gonna remove the division. So nicely done by Yangon, really using the Slark to its full potential. Crocodile sub 1k gold lead right now. They were in an 8k gold lead at one point. Now, Timbersaw, do you really want to be there? They're chasing him, does have a BKB TP out if he wants to use it, hiding in the trees for now. Just in the mid of his own enemies. QX getting gone on. The Slark will get the bounce onto the Tusk. Tusk is okay for now, still has the snowball. Nice sinister gaze. Slark is still going in. QX, look at the damages he's taking. The Dark Pack will finish him off. Dockers, you want some as well? No problem. He will shank you as well. This Slark, he was in prison. You all know how dangerous it is in there. Now using the ulti. Beautiful Bundle Strike. Oracle in some trouble. Does have the ulti, but uses the Force Staff for now. Now goes in with the Fortune's End. Uses the ulti onto the Slark. Not gonna allow Young PH to die, and Young PH will just blink away. He might have lost the Oracle. There's gonna be a very long death timer, considering he did buy back. I don't know. It was like 10 minutes ago, but hasn't died since. You should be happy about that, considering that you're an Oracle, not really dying in fights. This is looking really, really good for Yangon for now. Young PH going for a Skadi. He's gonna have it relatively soon. He's very close to it. One more Ancient Camp plus this Camp of Creeps. Young PH will be having it. He probably wants to fight one more time with these Essence Shift stacks that are starting to run out right now. Sakata, no shapeshift. If there's a time to go in, is definitely right now. Enchanted Quiver being found out. Is he gonna go for that? It seems like he's more happy with the Vambrace. Selling anything, just wants to farm a little bit, and there the Skadi will be done. Monkey King does have the Crystallis. This guy hits a ton, hits a lot as well. Sometimes going for a Diffusal Blade against the Slark could be good as the Monkey, but said Diffusal not really in the meta right now. Everyone is refraining for the item. The item is just not that good at this moment. Dockers has the Blink Dagger, will never get it out. Actually has a Snowball that's gonna allow him to blink out, but has to do it to the side. Not gonna be able to do it, and Young PH will get another kill. He actually wants more stacks. Zorain, he will dick out to his poisons. Young PH now only 9 stacks on him, is gonna lose a few of those, so will only remain on the 6 that he picked up right now. But 12 permanent agility stacks, that's gonna start adding up for sure. They know where the Lich is. We'll see him on Division right now, but QIQX actually running around the trees there quite nicely. Not gonna get caught. The Earth Spirit being very bloodthirsty, but not gonna find anyone. Second here, Slark in some trouble. Gonna get ulted by the Oracle. He had the Aegis. He shouldn't have done that. Lun just shows himself and goes down. He might have that Force Staff, but it's not gonna be doing anything. And Young PH runs out, still has the ulti. Blink Dagger in 10 seconds if he wants to continue fighting. He's not under enemy vision. He's well aware of that. QIQX would be a perfect target for him. Just needs that Blink Dagger. He actually sees the Tusk. He go up the high ground here. Docker's not being that crazy, but gonna get silent stuff. You will not be getting your snowball off. And now King jumps into the Slark in the back line. The Lich has been caught as well, and Hall will get him down. Now for Sakata in some trouble using the BKB TP out. He will be able to get out of there. Now the Wukong's command. Skill A goes in. He wants to die, it seems like, and the Monkey King will make his wish come true. Now Slark returning into the Wukong's command, and the Monkey King will fall for sure. Young PH is on a beyond godlike streak, and they want more. Timbersaw using the BKB. Young PH wants to go in, taking a ton of damage. TP out from the Storm will be successful. There is not enough damage on this Timbersaw alone, and the only survivors are the ones using their BKBs in a defensive manner. That is not the way that you want your fight to go. Young PH being found out, he has to run away from the walls, will be able to escape for sure. The Fish Boy will be fine. Even with that Aegis still persisting, he's gonna be okay. Next item gonna be the Basher. Young PH just continuing to roll over the enemies. Sakata getting the silence off, but immediately the Slark jumps on him. There's gonna be a Fortune's End as well. Sakata, you think you're gonna run away, but gonna get leashed. The dog is on a leash, and he will fall. Now the silence on the Timbersaw this time around. Where's your BKB, my friend? Young PH will do the damage, and he's shanking them all to death. Yangon are just looking so good on the back of this Slark, which I really didn't have a trust in. When I saw him getting destroyed in the laning phase by the Timbersaw, I thought it was over, but Yangon, they proved me wrong. And this Young PH Slark is doing so well. This is the only guy that I've seen Slark work in the Moon Studio Sprint Trophy Cup so far, and really, he might be the guy that I was expecting to make this work. He has been playing really, really well and just continues his streak right now, even with them not needing to win this series to actually get to the upper bracket. Yangon are playing out of their minds in this game number 3, especially the Slark. So getting close to level 25, that plus 65 essence shift duration is definitely gonna be beneficial for him. I don't really see him going for a plus 1 seconds of the Shadow Dance. The basher is done as well. So he's gonna be bashing some heads for sure. QIQX just wants to get a little bit outside of his base, but he knows what's gonna happen. He's gonna get the Slark to the face. Just to continue. And here smoke has been used. This is not a perfect target for you, Young Peach. Very hard to bring down 3000 HP. He actually drops in onto the tusk. Look at the damage. Has the leash as well, and Dockers will die for sure. The silence, the kick. And now they don't have any vision. Dockers will survive for now. QIQX, you're not going anywhere with the storm jumping in. It's just gonna take the kill away from Young PH, but doesn't even matter. Now in the backline, they do get the Oracle, and now going for the Viper, who did get the ulti on him. Not using the Sprint Battle just yet, taking a ton of damage. Ice kick away. Zora gets to the low ground. Beauty is done by Skill A. Now Monkey King, what do you think you're doing? Using the BKB too late. Now Sakata in some trouble. His shapeshift will be going down. Skill A playing with them, outplaying them in this fight, saving the Viper, and now saving himself as well. Timbersaw, where do you think you're going? Gonna get bashed up and will die. It's gonna be a triple kill for the Storm Spirit. Sakata, he's gonna get gone on. Do they have enough mana on the Storm? Not really. Haw won't be able to close the gap. Liker will be the sole survivor. Let him live. No, that's gonna be happening. Young PH, he's hungry for blood. Going on to Sakata. Look at the damage he's doing, just killing him. And in the end, this poor guy will go down with supports. Respawning, but only being able to look at it, their core going down without being able to do anything. 40 essence shift stacks on this Slark, and it is a level 25 Slark, so those aren't gonna be going down anytime soon. His Abyssal Blade is almost done, but I don't really see Young PH getting outside of the enemy base. He can just finish the game right now if he wants. So, Young PH jumping into the backline again with a Blink Dagger. QX taking a ton of damage. Nice Glimmer Cape, keeping it alive. They don't even need the detection. We're gonna allow you to survive for those 5 seconds and then just kill you afterwards to give you some hope and then just to rip it away from you. So Yangon is looking like they're gonna be taking this series. 41 kills. On their side, 15 on the side of Young PH. Only one death in the entire game. And his lane, it was good in terms of farm, but he couldn't really threaten the... Oh, now they find the Monkey King as well. Can he get him down from the trees? Ooh, Skill A. A bit of a mistake there. Storm Spirit though. Ooh, that was very close. We can see Monkey King sweating for sure, using his BKB there just to survive. And that's not the way that you want your BKB used though. That was the way for Crocodile in this game number 3. They really never used them offensively and were never able to push their lead. Ever since they got those BKBs, it looked like, okay, this is the time we can go in. But they haven't been able to do that much. Monkey not level 25 just yet. That will be a big upgrade for them for sure. The extra ring of the Wukong's command. Now shapeshift being used. They're gonna use the scan. Know exactly where the enemies are. Zorain getting gone on, getting a slowdown. Does have the Ghost Scepter. Uses it right now. Death Purge not gonna be there immediately, but now he's there. Does have the Ult Scepter. Keep the someone alive. Here comes the roll onto everyone. He's gonna get the silence. They do have the BKBs though. Docker's trying to run away, but Call will finish him off. Though Young PH is starting to go on the Monkey King, doing so much damage to him. Now has the Abyssal Blade as well. You're not going anywhere. 3 are dead as well. And now they buy back on the Earth Spirit. That's the only casualty on their side. And finally, Crocodile will GG out, and Yangon Galacticos. After the first game, I thought this was gonna be a swift duo, but Crocodile showing some skill here for sure. Still not gonna be enough, and Yangon Galacticos continuing to dominate in the Moon Studio Spring Trophy Cup, staying in the first place, and will, I think, for sure now be in the first place of the China region. I know they're not Chinese, but since they got the slot for Master Iris, they are in the China spot of the group stages. So, I know it's a little bit confusing, guys, but, you know, it has to happen, given the circumstances. So, Yangon Galacticos continuing to win the series. I think they're 7-2 when it comes to, they only lost 2 series. This is a big improvement from their last Musiro tournament, where I don't think they even made it to the playoffs. So another great performance for them. Definitely the MVP of the game. Young PH won this one. I can't really say alone, but his decision making was definitely on point. He helped his team deward the wards. That Blink Dagger purchase just turned everything around. He got so many stacks and never really let go of them, allowing his team to win this game. It looked easy, but it was really dangerous for them at one point. So guys, thanks for watching. We're going to go on to a very short break. After that, we're going to be coming back with the second game of the day. It's going to be Extreme Gaming versus Dragon. So it's going to be a Chinese matchup coming out then. And if you're not really interested in that match, though we know that you are, because this is the best tournament in the world, we're going to be ending the day with LBZS versus Execration. So you can come to witness 2 upper division teams, one from China and one from Southeast Asia. So stay with us, and we'll be coming back with the second series of the day in just a little bit.
Everything changes.